Dr. Delay is alive, baseball is here. Oh! Hot dogs, lights, and fans that cheer. Yankees swing big, Red Sox fight, Orioles fly on Camden nights. Rays light up that Florida sky, Blue Jays soaring so dang high. Indians grind, the Tigers roar, Twins keep hitting, wanting more. White Sox flash, Royals play proud, Dr. Delay is calling every crowd. Astros climb, the Rangers ride, Mariners crash with ocean pride. A's still swing, Angels shine, baseball hearts on the line. Under the stadium lights, whoa, fastballs fly through summer nights. Crowds go wild, that sound ignites. Dr. Delay is alive, the game feels right. Braves bring heat, Mets go long, Philly fights with a victory song. Nationals reload, Marlins dive, it's MLB, we're all alive. Cubs in Wrigley cheer so loud, Cards and Reds draw every crowd. Brew crew swinging, Pirates play bold, Steel City pride in the black and gold. Hey! Dodgers dash and Giants climb, Padres bring fire every time. Rockies rise in mountain air, D-back strike will meet them there. Under the stadium lights, fastballs fly through summer nights. Home run steals and extra fights. Dr. Delay is live, it's baseball nights. From Three Rivers to PNC nights, Pittsburgh power in the city lights. Dr. Delay calling every play, black and gold till the final day. Let's go, Bucks!
Welcome, everybody, to the Dr. Delay Network. I, of course, am Dr. Delay, and we've got some more Pirates baseball for you on the channel as the Pittsburgh Pirates take on the Chicago Cubs in Game 2 of this 4-game series. The Pirates winning yesterday 2-1, looking to, of course, keep it going. The Cubs losers of 9 in a row. They are looking to turn it around themselves. Hopefully they can wait until till after the Pirates series. Thank you guys for tuning in. Appreciate you guys as always. As again, hopefully we have a great game for you guys today. And hopefully the crowd is working. I don't know. Still kind of at the mercy of this as I've been tinkering with some things on the channel. And yes, the sun is no longer in my face, folks. We kind of fixed that. Hopefully this looks a lot better rather than having, you know, the sun right there just a few feet away from me. Again, welcome on in. Ricky, good to see you. SB, Tim, Magic Man, Scott, a vendor. Bud, appreciate you, man. Rubik's, good to see you. Chris, as always, good to see you, man. Denny, thank you again, as always, for tuning in. Nick, I believe it's all Seema. Seema, there you go. Appreciate you, Seema. Trisk, Becky, Daniel. Thank you guys all for hanging out for this one. I'm going to turn down the volume here. But yeah, again, Pirates, Cubs, Game 2. And the Pirates, of course, as you know, lately haven't really done well on offense. But, of course, they have somehow won 2 of the last 4 games. So looking to get that going. The problem, of course, for the Pirates is that they play a lefty. But more on that in a moment. Braxton Ashcraft is your starting pitcher for the Pirates today. And, of course, he has been nothing short of excellent. 3-2 record with a 2.89 ERA. Just has been a fantastic pitcher. Probably the most consistent pitcher in the Pirates bullpen, but just in general, just out of the rotation. really does a heck of a job, and full confidence whenever he is on the mound. And of course, again, we're going to get the we'll get the 3D up as soon as it is afforded to us. Like that last intro. Yeah, that's what I went for there. Appreciate it. Trying to, I don't know, I have to click a lot of buttons. I got to be pretty good on the transition. So yeah, thank you guys. Yeah, lighting is much better. Yeah, for sure. I imagine it does look that way because that was pretty bad. Didn't realize it was that bad until the footage later. Oh well, regardless, we try things, we fail, we overcome. The starting lineups for the Cubs is as follows. Pete Crow Armstrong going to be out in center, followed by Nico Horner, Michael Busch, Alex Bregman, Ian Happ, Seiya Suzuki, Moises Ballesteros, Carson Kelly, and Dansby Swanson. Kind of seeing more of the A team today for the Cubs. Yesterday, that was not the case. So again, it's going to be quite the task today for the Pirates. First pitch is going to be in there for a called strike. We're on our way here in Pittsburgh. Pirates again winning game one yesterday 2-1. 1-1 count here to Crow Armstrong. The pitch, and that's going to be in there for a called strike. 0-2. Crow Armstrong's shaking his head right there on the outside corner, just getting a piece of it. 0-2 to PCA. Bob has the Cubs winning this game. Welcoming in Bob. 0-2 counts. The pitch, and that's going to be skied. And he throws his bat down. Horwitz seems to be under it and makes the catch for out number one. One away for the Cubs again. Nico Horner coming to the plate, spanning .254, OPS of .713, 4 home runs and 31 RBIs on the season. Of course, let me know who you think's going to win. Of course, Bob already has done so. Feel free to drop score predictions down below. Here's the pitch, breaking ball in there for a called strike. 0-1 to Nico Horner. Kind of curious how the Pirate fans, of course, Cubs fans as well. Of course, they got to feel pretty down, but, I'm sure they're feeling, hey, they're due for a win. 0-1 count. Ashcraft rocks and fires. Breaking ball in there for a called strike. 0-2. Quickly attacking these hitters. 0-2 count to Nico Horner. Ashcraft fires. That's going to be ripped foul. Still 0-2 to Nico Horner. Come out strong on defense and offense. Pirates, there you go, Ricky. That's what we need. We need a solid showing. 0-2 the pitch. That's going to be flared back. Still 0-2 to Horner. Got to have these. We do. Pirates, again, realistically, it'd be great to obviously split. You would love to have 3 of the 4, but of course, much easier said than done. As that's going to be a slider off the plate, 1-2, 91 on the slider. Let's get the 9K. Yeah, so we got 9K yesterday. Hit 9,005. And then I wake up this morning. I'm telling you, it's so random. Sometimes you lose a 1 or 2 subs. Here's the 1-2, and that's going to be sent out to right. Valdez coming in to make the catch for out number 2. But yeah, then I wake up this morning. We're at 8,996. So I lost 9 subs last night. It's unfortunate. That's so unfortunate. I mean, it's just the way it goes. Sometimes you lose a few. It's rare that you gain 1, especially when I'm just kind of live streaming the whole time. Don't actually put out videos, so don't really gain much in between streams. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 1. But yeah, it's like, okay, so 9 people that subbed. Most likely, people that just subbed were just like, we're out of there, so it is what it is. Casey going with Pirates by 1 run. I'll take it. I will take it. 0-1 counts to Michael Busch, batting .230 on the year, OPS of .751. The pitch, that's once again fouled back. 0-2. 6 homers and 30 RBIs on the season. Ryan's going Pirates 5, Phillies nothing. That would be very interesting if that were to suddenly happen. 0-2, the pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. We will take that. Want to make sure that's working. Is it working? There we go. It is working. All right. We go to the bottom of the first. 0-0, Chicago and Pittsburgh. You only have 3 different accounts. Oh, yeah. So it's Jay. Probably bought accounts. Yeah, I guess so. Just unfortunate. Yeah, we got to get the streak goal. I know. It's like, all right, you got to 9K, and, you know, we got to make it happen again. If the Cubs lose tonight, we both be tied at 29 and 26. Pirates win tonight. 6-3 over the Cubs. I'll take it, Sam. Appreciate you, man, for tuning in. Thank you for the score prediction, guys. Again, thank you very much for that. If we all win, we should go up to 3rd in the standings. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. And Ridlin, welcome on in. Starting pitcher today for the Cubs. It's a lefty. This is his first MLB appearance in 2026. Last year was 0-1 with a 6.18 out of the bullpen for the Cubs. This year in AAA, 0-2 record with a 4.44. But, of course, he's a lefty. You have to feel like the Cubs honestly brought him up just because the Pirates struggle against lefties. Pirates 4-10 against left-handed starting pitchers this year. They actually started off 4-3. So at one point we're like, oh, well, they actually can hit lefties pretty well. That was misinformation. They misled us. No, they've dropped the last 7 against left-handed starting pitchers. And luckily for the Pirates, we don't have to face Shota Imanaga. So, yeah, it's kind of a blessing there. But, yeah, no, the Pirates hopefully can handle this guy from AAA. Connor Griffin going to be leading off things for the Pirates, followed by Brandon Lau, Brian Reynolds. Then we have Nick Gonzalez, O'Neill Cruz, Marcel Ozuna, Azerlin Valdez, Spencer Horwitz, and Henry Davis. And these lineups are brought to you by YouTube memberships. Yes, those things are there. Starting to try to push that a little bit more. 99 cents a month, $12 a year. You can support the channel. All right, enough of that. Here is the pitch to Griffin. That's going to be upstairs, ball 1. Again, Griffin batting .262, OPS of 705, 3 homers and 20 RBIs on the season. It's been pretty solid. Again, since the Milwaukee series, I would say, has just been a different player. That misses outside, 2-0. Wicks there with a fastball clocking in around 92 miles an hour. So not going to blow it by you. He's going to have to rely on mixing up his pitches and location. 2-0 count to the pitch. That's going to be upstairs, missing 3-0 as Wicks has struggled to find the strike zone, at least for the first few pitches. Training in Pittsburgh because I see a lot of clouds. Dark clouds, that's not good. 3-0 count. Wicks kicks and deals. That's inside, ball 4. So a leadoff walk there for the Pirates. And, of course, Connor Griffin, that guy can move. So he may be on the run pretty early. Pirates win by 3. We'll take it, Ricky. Thank you very much. Come back to Pittsburgh tomorrow night from Lost Vegas. Oh, man. Where is Found Vegas? Let's see. I only need 1 subscriber. Have we already got 899.9? I actually have no idea. I'm not even going to look at it, honestly, not until later. But thank you again, Magic Man. Here is the pitch. That's going to be upstairs, but it's called a strike to Brandon Lau. Lau again. Usually not the best against lefties, but they're like, all right, forget it. We're going to go ahead and put one of our best hitters in the lineup, which makes sense. Batting .265, OPS of 905, 13 home runs, and 33 RBIs on the season. The 0-1. Checks his swing. Does not get the call. That was definitely a strike, but not according to the umpire. 1-1. I myself will not mind. Magic Man pulling for the Brewers. Appreciate you, man, again, for hanging out. 1-1 count. Wicks kicks and fires. That's a swing and a miss. Tied him up with the slider, 2-1. 86 on the slider. When is round 4 in hockey? I do not know. It's got to be ending soon. All-star list starting it? No. No, we don't. It's got that. So, yeah. We need Cincinnati to lose. We need a lot of teams to lose. But we got to win. That's what the Pirates need to focus on. It's just the opponent in front of them. 1-2 counts. Wicks sets and fires, and that's going to be sent out to center field. That's going to drop in for a base hit. PCA's there, throws it to third, and Griffin is safe. Oh, he overthrows it, but it bounces back. A really nice bounce. A Cubs bounce does keep Griffin at third. Lau is at second. I will give Lau a single, but of course advancing on the overthrow by Pete Crow Armstrong. Looking a little like O'Neill Cruz at times. Well, maybe more so last year. He would just kind of overthrow the infielders. PCA, well, that's what happened just now. And of course, Griffin can just move, and even if the throw was on it, I don't think he gets him. So just like that, the Pirates in scoring position for Brian Reynolds, spanning 251, OPS of 754, 4 home runs and 32 RBIs. The pitch. That's going to be a changeup in the dirt, ball 1. Buenas noches, Ramon. Desde Alcamara del Tuy, Venezuela. Hola, ¿cómo estás? Connor's the youngest player to lead off for the Pirates since 1952. Wow, that's pretty cool, as that's going to be chopped foul, and it's 1-1. That was an 84-mile-per-hour changeup. I think having Endy at DH over Zuno would have been better. Oh, well, I think many people would agree, to be honest with you. That's why I do not sit loud. That is correct. Seema, again, appreciate you for tuning in. I know the Phillies, I think they play late tonight. The 1-1 to Reynolds, checks his swing. He did 1-2. Smash the like and subscribe. It's fast and easy and free to do. Memberships are also available. They are. Not something I'll push too much. I'll do it like once a stream, which was really, well, maybe 2. Maybe once at the beginning and 1 at the end. And that'll probably be it. 1-2 to Reynolds. Again, runners on second and third. Base hit could be really good for the Pirates. Wicks kicks and deals, and that's going to be hit to left. That is a fair ball. That's going to score 2, and most likely a 2 RBI double for Reynolds. Hoist some cones in the chat. 2 of them. The Pirates lead 2-0 over the Cubs. They've already matched their run total from yesterday. That will work. Change up pretty much right down the middle. Reynolds doing some damage. There we go. Let's go Bucks. And that'll bring up Nick Gonzalez. Spanning 301, OPS of 705, no homers and 21 RBI. Speedy Gonzalez, pretty disappointed in his fellow Gonzalez's performances. That's why, again, he's just kind of barely making an appearance. And Nicky G in a little bit of a slump. I'm sure he'll be fine. 0-1 count. Reynolds at second. The pitch, as that is sent out to center, but that looks like that's going to be caught, which it is, for out number 1. Reynolds will not tag up, as this throw is a lot more on line, a lot more accurate. Out number 1. And that'll bring up O'Neal Cruz, spanning 255, OPS of 772, 11 home runs and 34 RBIs on the season. MLB says the Pirates aren't good. Now, we have a lot of, I don't know, there are a lot of people that say the Pirates are good. I think more of the criticism of the Pirates comes from Pirates fans, to be honest with you. Wicks kicks and deals. Swing and a foul tip, strike 1 to O'Neal Cruz. Hoy ganan los Piratas. I like it, Ramon. Best team in the league. Yeah, I don't know about that one. Right on time. There we go, Highway. Welcome on in. What it do it be? Appreciate the cones there, Seema and Casey. Thank you very much. 0-1 the pitch, and that's ripped foul. 0-2 to O'Neal Cruz. He's having a bad hair day, Doc. I'm having a bad hair day. I'm always having a bad hair day. I did clean up a little bit because, yeah, we made the adjustments with the lighting. So now I have to look a little bit more professional. No more mustache. You won't see that too much anymore. Here's the 0-2. That's going to be a ground ball. And diving, it's hit by Swanson. Could not get it. Reynolds rounding third, heading for home. He is going to score an RBI single for O'Neal Cruz. Not exactly a Cruz missile, but it will work. Hoist another cone. The Pirates lead 3-0. There we go. Kind of jammed him, too. Cruz, of course, just muscling it past Swanson. I mean, if Swanson's kind of position normally, that's a for sure out. But no, sir. Swanson was shaded more towards second. That's what you get for having the shift. And the Pirates, again, leading 3-0 over, of course, their rival, the Chicago Cubs. And Wicks is going to have a chat with, well, everybody, the infield and the pitching coach. Having to talk with Wicks. Again, this is his first appearance of the 2026 MLB season. Last year, again, with a 6 ERA out of the pen in a few appearances, 8 or 9 appearances. this year in AAA. Again, 4.44. It's okay. But the Cubs, of course, obviously they haven't been winning much, and they knew about the Pirates struggling against left-handers. They're like, all right, here's your shot, kid. And, well, the Pirates have, again, unfortunately for Wicks, they're looking really good to start it off. Marcell Ozuna at the plate, the pitch, and that's going to be off the plate, ball one, 84 on the changeup. Marcell Ozuna batting 184, OPS of 585, home runs, 20 RBIs. 1-0 counts. Wicks kicks and deals. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. Cruz is safe. And that is awesome. You can't touch Cruz. He is safe at second. Ozuna with the swing and a miss there. How's it going to Jim? Appreciate you, man. And Buck goes, oh, yeah, it's my pleasure, man. My pleasure. Please play at 940. Gotcha. Again, thank you guys for the cones. Here's the 1-1 to Ozuna. That misses upstairs, 2-1. Trying to get more and more variety in the sounds. Again, thank you, Pringle, for the 100 joules. Appreciate it, man. Here's the 2-1. That's going to be off the plate there. 3-1. 3-1 to Ozuna. Wicks at 21 pitches. Might not last too much longer, to be honest. Leadoff, he's ready. He makes things happen. Yeah, no, I don't hate the move at all. 3-1 the pitch. That's going to be hit off his foot. 3-2. Making sure we got some things here. 3-2 count to Marcell Ozuna. Wicks rocks and fires. That's going to be sent out to shallow left. And it looks like Happ is going to make the catch for out number 2. All right, that'll bring up Esmeralyn Valdez, batting 125 in his young career. OPS of 722, 1 home run and 2 RBIs. His only hit has been that home run, which is why you have the big discrepancy between, of course, batting average and OPS. I'm assuming he's 1 for 8. That would be my guess. Wicks delivers. That's going to be off the plate there with the curveball. 1-0 to Valdez. Go Pirates. Comes down bad. Well, we'll see, Magic. It's only the first inning. Only the first inning. Starting to learn the Pirates' names. Yeah, the Pirates' names. They're, not many people would know the Pirates. Who's on the Pirates? I imagine most people know Brian Reynolds. He's been on the Pirates for a while. But yeah, I would, and of course O'Neal Cruz. But yeah, I definitely understand that. 1-1 count. Wicks delivers. That's going to be a changeup down below. 2-1 to Esmeralyn Valdez. At least Ozuna made contact. He did make contact. That is true. Baby steps. Oh, he's taken a lot of those. The 2-1, that is in there for a called strike. Valdez thought about challenging. Thank goodness he did not. Good pitch. He takes 2 baby steps forward and then 5 gigantic steps back. That is Marcell Ozuna. 2-2. The pitch as Valdez sends this to left. Left center. PCA's back. That ball is gone. Esmeralyn Valdez, all he can do is hit home runs. A 2-run shot. His second hit is his second home run of his young MLB career. The Pirates lead 5-0. Hoist some more cones in the chat. 2 cones. Yes, sir. The Pirates clobbering Jordan Wicks. Cubs try to play the numbers. They went with the analytics. They may be winning analytically, but not so much in reality. 5-0 Pirates. That will work. Again, he's got tremendous power. That's what we've been hearing about. And, well, again, only 2 hits, and they're both home runs. You got to like it. That's a pretty good pace to have. As Horwitz looks at a pitch in there for a called strike. 0-1. The pitch is going to be a changeup hit on to first. Bush has it, throws to Wicks for out number 3. And the inning is over, but the Pirates just putting up a clinic. 5 runs for the Buccos. We go to the top of the second. Pirates leading 5-0 over the Cubs. Very wonderful. Very wonderful indeed. What is OBS? That's my streaming software that I use to do this. Without OBS, I don't know what I would do. So yeah, if you're into streaming, I would recommend OBS. All right, we'll check out some scores across Major League Baseball. The Nationals leading the Indians 4-0 in the top of the third. Rays leading 1-0 over the Orioles in the bottom of the second. Angels and the Tigers 0-0. Red Sox leading 2-0 over the Braves in the top of the second, and that is all. No other games have happened or have started or completed. It's weird. The Pittsburgh Sportsnet, they're not going to commercial. Very odd, but I ain't going to complain. That guy is awesome. Oh, yeah. Hoist the cone. Let's get it. And appreciate the 76 for hanging out. Chris, good to see you. Cannonball. So glad he didn't take the under today. Well, hey, maybe if it finishes 5-0, maybe it's a pitcher's duel from here on out. Animal abuse, I don't know about all that. Oh, man. And the Pirates are pulling a Hassan. That's great. It is. How's your day going? It's going pretty good now. I mean, it was all right earlier, this regular day, but now the Pirates are looking pretty good. I hope this isn't a repeat of the Phillies Friday game. That would be really unfortunate. I would be depressed. This would be a very depressing stream if that were the case. Oh, OPS. Oh, it's the combination of on-base percentage and slugging. It's on base plus slugging. That's what OPS, I believe, stands for. We're back in action here. Alex Bregman at the plate. As here is the pitch. That's right down the middle for a called strike. 0-1 Alex Bregman. Again, the Pirates leading 5-0 over the Cubs. Bregman batting .255, OPS of .689, 4 home runs and 16 RBIs. Breaking ball in there for a called strike, 0-2. Lead an Ashcraft on the mound. Can I actually relax and enjoy a game? I know. Seems like it, but we'll see again. This game is definitely not over. That's going to be roped into left center for a base hit. Reynolds. Oh, and Cruz kind of runs into Reynolds. Throws it to second, and he's safe. So that he turns it into a double. Oh, man. And Lau's looking out in left center like, what the heck was that? Reynolds seemed to have called it off, and then Cruz kind of shoulder checks Reynolds. Oh, my gosh. Yeah, Reynolds had his... I guarantee you, I mean, it's like getting run over by a truck. Oh, geez. Well, that's a double for Bregman as Happ sends this to center field. Cruz is back at the wall. That ball is off the wall. Cruz falls down. Bregman's rounding third, heading for home. The throw to the plate is not in time. And just like that, back-to-back doubles, the Cubs get on the board. This game, I'm telling you, it is not over. If it involves the Pirates, this is not over. Man, oh man. So just like that. All right, here is Seiya Suzuki. The pitch is going to be in there for a called strike, 0-1. Seiya Suzuki batting .240, OPS of .748, 7 home runs, 17 RBIs. Just how quickly this could happen. Here's the 0-1 to Suzuki. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Only 28 likes. Yeah, again, folks, make sure to leave a like and sub to the channel. Trying to get to, well, it's actually 77 likes there, but yeah, I was actually a little concerned. 28, like, man, well, I'm washed. But no, we're trying to get to 150, hopefully 200. We actually have a pretty nice streak of getting to 200. Here's the 0-2. That's going to be in the dirt. 1-2 to Suzuki. Make sure again to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. We were at 9,000 yesterday, and then I guess people slept on it and unsubbed. So we're just to get a few subs away from 9,000 again, as that's going to be sent out to right. Valdez is under it and makes the catch. Valdez throws to third. And he is out! What a throw! Though the third base coach is saying the challenge. Oh, man, this will be close. Throw is, not the best throw in the world, but, I mean, Happ isn't the fastest guy in the world. Of course, if he gets him out, it doesn't matter. Wow. The Cubs are not challenged. Oh, man, that's awesome. That'll work. Throw a little bit off Gonzalez, making a really solid tag. Great dive to make the tag by Gonzalez. Great throw. That'll work. So 2 outs just like that. With nobody on, and Moises Ballesteros looks at a pitch in there for a called strike. 0-1. 0-1 to Ballesteros, the pitch, and that's going to be in the dirt there. 1-1. Who had home runs for the Pirates? Just the one home run by Esmeralyn Valdez, who just made a really good throw out there and right. All that matters is that he's out, as that's a swing and a miss, strike 2. Balls are flying, yeah. Pirates starting pitcher is Braxton Ashcraft. How's it going, Burley? Welcome on in. 1-2 counts. As Ashcraft rocks and fires inside. 2-2. Here's watching Wemby and SJ. I guarantee you not many people. This is an anti-NBA channel. Weird. Yeah, I mean, I am nice enough, of course, to include the ticker. That's a ground ball to second. Throws to first for out number 3. I cannot stand the NBA. I can't stand that. No, I'm just kidding. No, the Cubs do get a run. That was an Ian Happ double, bringing in Bregman. As we go to the bottom of the second inning, Pirates leading 5-1 over the Cubs. That was when Valdez is impressive. Yeah, he could be something, man. Really hopeful. Again, he's got some power for sure. Yeah, that'll work. That'll work. Of course, makes a good defensive play. That'll work. Maybe that'll make runners think twice now. If you have Valdez and right, and you're at second with a fly ball, Valdez throwing people out, then, hey, that will work. If the Cubs still have a shot at winning, I mean, of course they do. This game's definitely not over. Definitely not over. Cruz should be a DH. Yeah, I'm not against that at all. Thank you for 200 Jules, Brian. Appreciate you, man. Yeah, keep the chat PG, Ray. That was so funny that no one laughed. Let's see here. Again, appreciate you, Burley. It's on accident. All right, that happens. Anyway, due up for the Pirates, Henry Davis, Connor Griffin, and Brandon Lau. I guess you know what I should do is at the end of whenever we're getting back into it, I should just go back to the lineups, and that way you guys can visually see that. I could probably do that. Maybe. Yeah, probably. Anyway, again, thank you guys for hanging out. Make sure again to leave a like and sub to the channel. It is free. We're trying to get back to 9,000. We got it yesterday, and then it was like, no, you're actually not there. And, of course, trying to get to 10,000 by the NFL season. We're back in action, as that's going to be a breaking ball in there for a called strike. Jordan Wicks is back on the mound. So they are just not going to use their bullpen. Honestly, probably a wise decision by the Cubs. You have to figure Wicks will settle down eventually. That's a swing and a miss, strike 2. Henry Davis swinging at a changeup low and away. 0-2 to Davis. Did hit a home run yesterday. The pitch. That's in the dirt. 1-2 to Henry Davis. Pirates score more. Yep. 4-run lead. I think they got a shot. Yeah, I mean, honestly, both. I mean, it's still not over for sure. So that's going to be skied. That'll become a souvenir. Lineup helps. All right, there we go. That's something we'll just do every inning now. Here's the 1-2 to Davis, and that's going to be flared to right, but that is going to be a foul ball. One and 2 count to Davis. Wicks sets, kicks, and deals. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Fastball way upstairs. So many things over here now. And there's one away. That'll bring up Connor Griffin. He walked in his first appearance, of course. Later came around to score. And we get to 200. Thank you, Magic Man. Appreciate it. Wicks, pardon my voice, can't speak now. Here's the pitch, and that's going to be fouled back, and it's 0-1. Henry Davis is a little bit better. Than who? I mean, I don't know. My opinion of Davis has pretty much stayed the same. You know, I think he's pretty good defensively, has a nice arm, and needs to work on making contact, because that's going to be fouled back 0-2. I mean, whenever he gets good contact on it, it's usually like a really solid hit. The problem is, again, it finds a glove. So definitely has to work on getting on base, though. Because that is very important, obviously. The 0-2 to Griffin. That's going to be just outside. Wicks wanted the call, does not get it. 1-2 to Griffin. When you play T-ball, your team was the Pirates. There we go. Hit the ball and ran the plates backwards. Hey, you and Michael Vick. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Back-to-back strikeouts for Wicks. There's 2 away. And you figure that he's probably going to settle down eventually. As that'll bring up Brandon Lau, who singled in his first appearance. How's it going, Delay? Roy, how's it going, Roy? Relaxing after a long day, listen to your podcast. Good to see the Buccos fast start today. Yeah, no, for sure. It is definitely a pleasant surprise. Swing and a miss, strike 1 to Lau. But obviously still a long way to go. This game nowhere near its conclusion. 0-1. Wicks kicks and deals. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Wicks maybe figuring out the Pirates. Let's go Pirates, make them walk the plank. That'll work. Appreciate you, Rabbit, for tuning in. Z-Rabbit. Congrats on 9K. Thank you again. Yeah. Second day in a row we hit 9,000. That sounds good, but when you think about it for 2 seconds, it actually is horrible. That's a swing and a miss. He struck out the side. Davis, Griffin, and Lau going down. We go to the top of the third. Pirates leading 5-1 over the Cubs. All right, don't know what's going on with this screens over here. All right. Let's see. Again, the Nationals leading the Indians 4-0 in the bottom of the third. Tigers leading 1-0 over the Angels in the top of the third. Orioles 3, Rays 1, and the Red Sox leading the Braves 2-0. And of course, other games are just now starting, but no scores there. We'll get to those later. Contact. I mean, yeah, one game's not going to really sway my opinion. Davis needs to get on the plate a lot more, yeah. YouTube commercials. Well, I guess so. I don't know. I have no idea. Sorry. Yeah, that's kind of how it's where I make most of my money, so I don't exactly hate them myself. I mean, obviously, if I were you guys, I would, but, you know, that's how I get paid. It's how I get paid doing this. Again, thank you guys for hanging out. So make sure again to leave a like and sub to the channel. It is free, $0, 0 cents. It just makes sense to subscribe to Dr. Delay. Apparently, we just crossed 9,000 subs again. So that's awesome. Definitely, you know, yesterday was more enjoyable, but obviously, you know, today, you crossed the same milestone. It's like you You go to bed, you're great, and then, oh, you woke up, it's like, actually, you're back over here. Now you cross it again. It's like, oh, well, that's great. But anyway, again, I'll be back tomorrow for Pirates-Cubs Game 3. Also doing a doubleheader tomorrow. I believe it's going to be Brewers-Cardinals. And then, of course, again, tomorrow the nightcap will be Cubs-Pirates. So a delayed doubleheader tomorrow. Hopefully I see you at least for the Pirates game. As that's a ground ball right back to Ashcraft, and he underhands it to Horwitz for out number 1. Carson Kelly at the plate. And, of course, he'll be followed by Dansby Swanson and Pete Crow Armstrong. Man, doing all these buttons is just, it's crazy. How's it going? Jacob, welcome on in. Here is the pitch to Swanson. That's going to be off the plate. Ball 1. Want to know to Dansby Swanson. He's batting 186, OPS of 628. 7 home runs and 27 RBIs. Ashcraft rocks and fires. Swing and a miss. Slider down and away, and it's 1-1 to Swanson. May have to get me again. Oh, yeah. I mean, I don't pick who gets them, but I got you. Here's the 1-1. Checks his swing. It's in there anyway. 1-2 to the number 9 hitter, Dansby Swanson. Cubs make a panic trade? Fiction. I don't think so. Appreciate you, Rob, for hanging out. Here's the 1-2 to Swanson in the dirt. Missing with the slider. 2-2 to Dansby Swanson. How's it going, David? Welcome on in. The 2-2. That's a ground ball to short. Griffin. Oh, he doesn't get it. Luckily, the ball didn't escape into left field. Because Swanson for sure would have taken second. Gonzalez there to back him up. I don't know what happened there. Griffin, oh, just didn't squeeze the glove. That is another, just an unfortunate mistake. I'll go reached on error. And that'll bring up Pete Crow Armstrong's 0 for 1. Runner on first with 1 out. Ashcraft kicks and deals. That's going to be a ground ball to second. Stopped by Lau. Throws to second for 1. Throws to first. Not in time. But a nice play by Brandon Lau. As I don't know how he made it. That was very nice, of course, if that gets past him. Dansby's probably at third. Looking at second and third with 1 out. No, sir. It's runner on first with 2 outs. So a fielder's choice. And that'll bring up Nico Horner, who's 0 for 1 today. All right, Ashcraft sets. He's still set. Here's the pitch. That's going to be in there for a called strike. Sorry, Cody, I got to put you in timeout. You're kind of spamming the chat. I guess I don't know if I still have the, maybe I didn't put the timer, so maybe that's kind of unfair on my part, but I usually do have a 5-second delay. But yeah, I got you, Cody. I appreciate it, but yeah, just try not to repeat messages over and over. 0-1, that's going to be upstairs. Missing 1 and 1. Yeah, I might be a dictator when it comes to chat, I suppose, but it is what it is. Just trying to clean it up. 1 and 1, as that's going to be fouled back. 1 and 2. Again, appreciate the fear to beard for the like button. Yeah, I can actually pick out who's doing what now. Again, thank you, Highway, for the 9K. And yes, Ema, yeah. That was, all I can do is laugh. And, you know, hopefully it doesn't happen again. But you never know. Just got to embrace it and move forward, as an old coach would say. 1 and 2 counts. The pitch, and that's going to be fouled back. Still 1 and 2 to Nico Horner. Swanson can be a good player, just too many errors at times. Yeah, I feel you. World of Ashcraft Knights. He's a fine pitcher. Yeah, he really is. He really is. 1 and 2 counts to Nico Horner. The pitch almost hits him. 2 and 2. I thought it was. But the breaking ball did break away from the hitter. 2 and 2 to Nico Horner. PCA at first. Again, the speedster PCA, a threat. Whenever he is. Jab steps over there. He's threatening to go. Here's the pitch. That's going to be popped up. Looks like Lau is under it. Valdez behind him. Lau makes the catch for out number 3. All right. We go to the bottom of the third. Pirates 5, Cubs 1. We'll be at Wrigley next weekend. Really? That's cool. That's cool, Rob. Pretty neat stuff there. Definitely some place. I mean, that's a place I want to go. 100%. 100%. I've only been to 3 MLB ballparks. The Citizens Bank in Philadelphia. Minute Maid a few years ago. And then I think it was Globe Life Field, the one that was prior to the Texas Rangers' current stadium. Those are the only 3 I've been to. So, I've been to, of course, the Reading Phillies, First Energy Stadium, minor league, and then Whataburger Field down in Corpus Christi. Everything else I have not been to. Yeah, definitely need to go one day, though. And thank you guys for hanging out. Make sure, again, to leave a like and sub to the channel. It is free. It is free. Again, thank you guys for hanging out for this one. As, again, we're trying to get to 10,000 subs by football season. We are 1,000 subscribers away from doing so. So we are moving on up. Fast-growing channel. It really is. Really is. Really excited for the potential of the channel. All right, 2 up for the Pirates. Brian Reynolds, Nick Gonzalez, and O'Neal Cruz. Slated 3, 4, and 5 in the Pirates batting order. AJ, appreciate you, man. Pirates winning. I'm a happy boy. I bet so. Appreciate you, AJ. Thank you very much for the $5 super chat. I really appreciate it. W's in the chat for AJ. Appreciate you, man. Get you to PNC. I know. I need to go. I need to go one day for sure. It'll happen. I don't know. Like, I want to call games too. So, but obviously, if I ever go on vacation back up to Pennsylvania, you know, then definitely will be able to do so. So that's going to be off the plate. Ball 1. We're back underway here in the bottom of the third. Brian Reynolds, 2 RBI double in his first appearance. Again, he's. You know, again, we can just feel like he's just not the same, but he does get RBIs, as that's going to be sent out to center where it's caught for out number 1. All right, that'll bring up Speedy Gonzalez. Nicky G at the plate, 0 for 1. Again, he's kind of in a little bit of a slump. Miller Park, a.k.a. American Family, is probably the best stadium in the world. I don't know. I think it's neat for MLB The Show whenever I'm playing against the Brewers there because of the scoreboard. I don't know. I'd have to actually see it. I just like looking at the player stats. 0-1 to Gonzalez. Been a PNC. I have not. Definitely something I'd like to do. Next year will be Kaufman before they close. Yeah, I need to see them. I need to see that in Kansas City. And it's going to be down below 1-1 to Nicky G. Need to make it happen for sure. 1-1 counts. Wicks kicks and deals. Swing and a miss. 1-2 to Gonzalez. Best ballpark. Oh, yeah, for sure. 1-2. Wicks kicks and deals. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Gonzalez in a slump. Now there's 2 away, and that'll bring up O'Neal Cruz. RBI single in his first appearance. Have seen the Cubs in last place when they're losing, or where they belong. Well, I mean, again, that's not official yet. That's not official. Definitely a lot of baseball left. A lot of baseball left. The pitch, and that's going to be down below the zone. Ball 1. Again, the Pirates look pretty solid. First 7 hitters of the game. Again, they put up 5 runs with those 7 hitters, but are 0 for 6, of course, in their last 6 batters. The pitch, swing and a miss. It's 1-1. Wicks clearly has settled in. It's not really giving the Pirates much to hit. He's kind of, giving everything out of the zone, and the Pirates are just swinging away. 1-1 the pitch. That's going to be hit and past second baseman Horner. And Cruz going to stay at first. Again, that was smoke. That one was in the strike zone. So there you go. And the Pirates just kind of chasing everything. That one manageable. And Cruz does some damage. At least he gets on base, as he's 2 for 2 for tonight. And that'll bring up Marcell Ozuna. Marcell, the strikeout. Ozuna 0 for 1 in this one. No, not a lot of high batting averages there. Yeah, Oracle's a gem. Yeah, it is. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be upstairs. Ball 1 to Ozuna. 93 on the fastball. Ashcraft strikeouts. Yeah, not many. Only, I think, 1. Yep, just 1. Blue Jays staying really nice. I don't know. I'm not. Yeah, the domes thing. That's that's all I can think of there. 2-0. Allen misses upstairs. It's great there at PNC. My first time I was against the Reds when Ken Griffey Jr. was there. That's pretty cool. How's it going, Steve? All as well with you Pittsburgh fans chasing the Brewers. Yeah, I know. It's definitely a very tough division. It always seems to be the case whenever the Pirates are good, or at least relevant. Everyone like, oh, okay, well, we can't let that happen. Everyone decides to play their best. 2-0, that's going to be off the plate. 3-0 to Marcell Ozuna. How's it going, Orville? Welcome on in. Speedy needs to be getting moved back down the line. Yeah, I would agree. I would agree there. 3-0 counts. The pitch, and that's taken for a called strike. 3-1. 92 on the inside corner. Three and 1. Cruz takes his lead. Wicks kicks and deals, and that's going to be popped up. That is going to be a foul ball. 3-2. Three and 2 to Ozuna. 1 on, 2 outs. Pirates leading 5-1. Wicks kicks and deals. That's going to be a chopper to short, and he will throw to first for out number 3. Didn't dare throw to second. Cruz is already there. We go to the top of the 4th. Pirates leading 5-1 over the Cubs. You actually have a piece of a framed piece of turf. That's pretty cool. From Three Rivers. That is neat. That is pretty cool stuff. Pardon me. Washington Nationals leading the Cleveland Indians 4-0 in the bottom of the 4th. Orioles leading 3-1 over the Rays as they go to the top of the 4th. Angels 2, Tigers 1, Red Sox 2, Braves 0, Marlins and Blue Jays 0-0. And the Reds leading 2-0 over the Mets. Man, the Mets. Man, that is a shock. Kind of feel bad for Pure Adrenaline Sports. Again, he's been really good to the channel. He's a Mets fan, but yeah, it's tough. Checked out the Bills' new stadium? I've not. I'm looking forward to, I guess it'll be week 2, I think, is when they open it up. That is pretty neat. How's it going, Ryan? Welcome on in. Great to be back. Yeah, no, appreciate you, man. Totally understand. Appreciate you, man. Donna, how's it going? Welcome on in. Three Rivers, yeah, never went there. Never been. Or was, obviously can't go anymore. How's it going, Raul? Welcome on in, man. Here for another one. Let's go. Let's go, Bucks. Appreciate you guys. Due up for the Cubs, going to be Michael Busch, Alex Bregman, and Ian Happ. Slated 3, 4, and 5. Pretty much the same thing as the Pirates this past inning. And of course, again, if you haven't done so already, make sure again to leave a like and sub to the channel. It is free. $0, 0 cents. And again, we're trying to get to 150. Trying to really get to 200. We have actually a nice streak of 200 likes. Again, that is awesome. All it really does is, again, just push out the channel to even more and more potential viewers. People people trying to catch a baseball game. That's going to be inside ball one as we're back underway here in Pittsburgh. Michael Busch at the plate. He struck out in his first appearance. 1-0 the pitch. That's going to be a splitter down and inside, 2-0 to Michael Busch. Stretching out these batteries here. The 2-0, breaking ball in there for a called strike, 2-1, 91 on the slider. Two and one. The pitch showing bunt. It is down. Gonzalez with it, throws to first, and that is not in time. And it was a little bit wide, but Horwitz coming off the bag to save that from going into right. So Michael Busch putting down the bunt. Again, they were shaded pretty much all the way to the right. Gonzalez playing short. So that is an infield single for Michael Busch. As the Cubs, again, just trying to get anything going, which they've had base runners. The pitch to Bregman's going to be in there for a called strike. Bregman with a double in his first appearance and was 2 for 4 yesterday. 0-1 count. The pitch, breaking ball down inside, 1-1. That's a horrible, yeah, they're not looking good. 1-1. Ashcraft rocks and fires. That's going to be hit out to right. That's going to drop in for a base hit. Valdez is there and will throw it in as Busch is at second. Bregman at first. The Cubs, I mean, again, this game definitely not even close to being over as Ian Happ will be at the plate. He doubled in his last appearance, brought in the lone Cubs run. Wrestler division and runs scored. Oh, really? That's cool. Third preseason game in Buffalo will be a new stadium. Oh, wow. Here's the pitch. Now it'll be in there for a called strike, 0-1. Reds 2, Mets nothing. There we go. Current version, I don't know. That's something up you guys can discuss. I don't even know who that is, to be honest. Here's the 0-1. That's going to be Tapper up the middle. Possible double play. There's one. There's two. A double play. Much needed double play. Hit it right to Griffin, who was practically right up the middle. And that will work. Yeah, the Cubs, I know someone mentioned they need some Ashcraft strikeouts. The Cubs are putting bat to ball. And unfortunately for them, they put bat to ball there because that was a tough one for the Cubs. That's a ground ball up the middle. Lau's there, throws to first for out. Number 3, Seiya Suzuki is out. That will work as we go to the bottom of the 4th inning. Pirates leading 5-1 over the Cubs. Due up for the Pirates will be Esmeralyn Valdez, Spencer Horwitz, and Henry Davis. Valdez was the last Pirate to come across to score. Bucks 258, Cubs 254, Brewers 251. Man, yeah, no, the NL Central's pretty solid. And the Pirates can put up runs. They really can. Just got to be more consistent, but they've done a good job. I still, again, it's not like I'm their number 1 cheerleader because I will definitely call them out when they're doing bad. But you know, they're better than what some Pirates fans are saying. They really are. They really are. So I don't know. I just think this team needs a little bit more credit. Obviously, yeah, I think there have been some bad games, obviously, for the Pirates. Of course, their bullpen. We all know about their bullpen, but you know, this team is better than the past 6 or 7 years of the Pirates. So definitely excited for. I don't know. I'm excited for this team. I really am. Definitely a playoff push. Not saying they'll go to the playoffs. I'm saying that they will be in September. I think they'll be competing for one of those spots. Showing battery. Yeah, I don't know. Seema made a good point. Like it helped her, so I think that's a good idea just to keep on like prior to the inning. That way it's kind of fresh. And, of course, there's pinch hitters. Well, that's where that's going to have to go away. Anyway. Once again, folks, make sure again to leave a like and sub to the channel. It is free. Again, we just crossed 9,000. Now we're on to the next goal of 10,000. 10,000 subscribers by the beginning of NFL season. If we really make a good push, we can maybe get there by August. We'll see, but or probably at the end of August, most likely. But we will try. Back in action here, Esmeralda Valdez again hit a home run, a 2-run shot in his first appearances. That's going to be upstairs, ball one. Jordan Wicks, he is still on the mound. Again, it did not look like he was going to last long, but he's kind of turned it around as he has only allowed 1 hit in his last 8 batters. The pitch to Valdez, that's going to be in there for a called strike. 1-1, 91 on the fastball. 1-1 to Valdez. Griffin at leadoff, yep. One and one count the pitch. That's going to be in the dirt. 2-1 to Valdez, 92 on the fastball. Bucks going to get a tater. Yeah, well, they already have one. Another one would be nice. 2-1 the pitch. And that's going to be off the plate. 3-1. He's clearly showing some respect there to Valdez. 3-1 Esmeralda Valdez. Wicks kicks and deals. That's a changeup at the knees for a called strike. 3-2. Wicks at 63 pitches. Considering he had about 30 at the end of the first. Again, that's very impressive. Valdez going to ask for time. And if you're just tuning in, Pirates 5, Cubs 1. Pirates scoring 5 runs in the bottom of the first. Cubs would retaliate with 1 in the top of the second, but that is it. 3-2 the pitch. That's a ground ball to short. Swanson with it, throws to first, gets the hustling Valdez for out number 1. Like to see the hustle. That's something about young players. They just get to the show or whatever. They hustle it down the line. I like seeing it. They force. It speeds up the process of the throw, and you never know. So many major leaguers, of course, they'll just jog down to first. It's an easy out, and of course, they obviously will make a pretty accurate throws. That's going to be a ground ball down the left field line. Bregman's hustling. Horowitz thinking about 2. He will not. Horowitz again, just not the fastest guy in the world. Bregman was running. That was kind of funny to see. I don't know why. He can just run full speed any direction, but just running full speed out into left field is, I don't know. I don't know why I found that so funny. Regardless, that's a single for Horowitz. And, yeah, he'll be chilling at first for a little bit as Henry Davis is at the plate. Struck out in his first appearance as Davis skies this out to shallow center. Swanson's going to get called off by PCA. He makes the catch for round number 2. And that'll flip the lineup over for the Pirates, and Connor Griffin will step up to the plate. He's 0 for 1 with a walk. The word live in red on your already recorded posted videos is diabolical. Get freaking wrecked, John. That's all I got to say to you. Wicks sets, kicks, and deals. That's going to be in there for a called strike. 0-1. 49 likes to 200. Appreciate you guys. Crossed 150, I'm assuming. Appreciate you. We're moving up. 0-1 counts. Wicks, rocks, and fires. That's going to be upstairs. Missing on the fastball. 1-1. Swanson is so horrible offensively. Yeah, it's shocking. I mean, I know he's been kind of trending downward. Definitely has not had a good year. I'd have to look at his career stats. I'm pretty sure he was really, at one point, really good on offense. I could be mistaken. Davis is down below the zone there. 2-1 to Connor Griffin. I know. I think last year he wasn't all that great either. And I think in Atlanta he was like really good. I could be mistaken. You guys feel free to correct me. Here's the 2-1. That's going to be a pickoff attempt, but he is back safe and sound. Get ready for your clickbait. Yeah, John, you just got to realize that everybody does it. The big channels all do it. So I don't take it up with those guys. The 2-1, that's going to be sent out to right. And on the run is the right fielder, Suzuki, making a nice catch for outs number 3. We go to the top of the 5th. Pirates leading 5-1 over the Cubs. He was good until he became a Cub. Really? Man, that is tough. That is tough. I'm sure the Cubs do not like that. Due up for the Cubbies. It'll be Moises Ballesteros, Carson Kelly, and Dansby Swanson. Sorry, just stretching here. Stretching off camera. It's always nice. Again, thank you guys for hanging out. Make sure again to leave a like and sub to the channel. It is free. It is free as can be. It is free, free, free. And yes, welcome to YouTube. If you didn't know clickbait was on YouTube, I don't know what to tell you. That is kind of what YouTube is all about, clickbait. But it's not really clickbait. It's just I left the same thumbnail. You know, it'd be such a hassle to go back and take it out because you got to, like, I don't know. Sometimes I don't even have the file saved. I just delete them. So it is what it is. Ballesteros, Kelly, and Swanson are a combined 0 for 3, and Ashcraft will look to keep it that way. Again, only one strikeout for Ashcraft. The Cubs are putting bat to ball quite a bit. Mustered up, let's see, 4 hits, 6 base runners due to the reached on error and fielder's choice. But only 1 run, and that's all that matters. That's all that matters. And Ashcraft, really solid. Really happy that he has been given a shot. I was really nervous, like, would he be given a shot to start this year? And yeah, no, he was just really good last year, and I felt like he had the potential to be really good. He has been really good. Let's see. Decency. Okay, all right, catch you later, John. Adios, buddy old pal. All right, here's the pitch. That's going to be in there for a called strike, 0-1 to Ballesteros. Again, just pretty solid against righties, not really much against lefties. 0-1 counts. Here is the pitch. That's going to be in the dirt, 1-1. 2 to 3 times a day, you know, whenever it... okay, all right, Alex, come on. Okay. We will have to... Yeah. Here's the pitch. That's going to be a chopper foul. And it's 1-2 to Moises Ballesteros. And that's now the second person that just, you know, has issues with the live. And it's like, again, everyone does it. It's not like it's just me. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Nice pitch there by Ashcraft. 2 strikeouts now. So we're going to be complaining about the lack of strikeouts when he gets the strikeouts. Good timing. That'll bring up Carson Kelly. He was 0 for 1 in this one. Ashcraft at 52 pitches. Pretty solid pace thus far. The pitch. That's going to be in there for a called strike, 0-1 to Carson Kelly. With 2 strikes, Ashcraft batting averages are 165 with before 2 strikes, apparently 325. As that's going to be, it gets through Cruz. Cruz nonchalantly lets that through his legs. And that is going to be a single, and I guess he advances to second on the error. What the heck? Cruz again just kind of nonchalantly. Oh, well, luckily again Valdez was backing him up. What the heck was that? Cruz may be making a bigger case for DH, which ironically would kind of, you know, would be beneficial to the Pirates. You'd hate to lose the speed of the arm, but, you know, that's just the way it goes. Pardon me. Here's the pitch to Swanson. That's going to be chopped foul 0-1. Swanson reached on an error. Oh and 1. Ashcraft sets, rocks, and fires. That's a swing and a miss. Strike 2. 0-2 count to Swanson. You think Ashcraft is in? I don't know. He's looking pretty good. I would say he's on pace to at least, pitch in the 7th, depending on how the Cubs are. If they're, if it's still 1 run, then obviously, yeah, I'd say 7 innings. I mean, or at least, 6 full innings, maybe pulled in the 7th. I don't know. We'll see. It's on a really good pace. 0-2 counts. The pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. There we go. 3 strikeouts now for Ashcraft. 2 in this inning alone, and that'll bring up Pete's Crow Armstrong, who was 0 for 2 in this one. Speed needs to be benched. It's possible, at least for a game. And yeah, Cruz. Yeah, it's tough out there in centers. That's a check swing. Did he go? And PCA is really upset that the umpire didn't check with the third base umpire. Umpire rules that he went. Counsel looks a little, I don't know, he looks a little ticked. 0-1 count, and I think PCA asked for time. Again, runner in scoring position. That's second with 2 outs. Ashcraft sets, rocks, and fires. That's going to be in the dirt. 1-1. How's it going, Bo? What's up, Brian in Phoenix? Appreciate you, man. Cubs have already had 2 different 10-game winning streaks this year. Yeah, they'll also have a 10-game losing. We'll see. Last team was the Dodgers. Wow, that's pretty cool. Here's the 1-1. That's going to be in the dirt. 2-1. Appreciate you, Brian, for the fun fact there. Two and 1 count to PCA. Ashcraft sets. The pitch. Swing and a miss. 2-2. Davis fake throws to second. Pump fakes. Pulling a big bend. 2-2 to beat Crow Armstrong. Cruz. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. How's it going, Fred? CeeLo told me about you. I'll be watching your Pirates program. Oh, appreciate you, Fred. Thank you very much. Yeah, CeeLo, a big friend of the channel. Here's the 2-2 to PCA. That's inside, and it hits his elbow. Oh, man, just barely missed the plate, but PCA was crowding the plate. That's just unfortunate. Ashcraft shaking his head. He can't believe it. Man. That is unfortunate. So hit by pitch, barely just grazing his arm. They're showing Connor Griffin. Of course, he got hit yesterday, but they didn't rule it that. Here's the pitch to Nico Horner. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Horner 0 for 2. Swanson's clown. This guy's kind of random there, Orville. I don't think Swanson's a clown at all. I like Dansby Swanson, but obviously he's not playing that well. Here's the 0-1. That's going to be fouled back. It's 0-2. Runners on first and second with 2 outs. Horner at the plate. Ashcraft kicks and deals. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. 3 strikeouts for Ashcraft in the inning. 4 strikeouts total. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Pirates still leading 5-1 over the Cubs. Think a chance to put Cruz back at shortstop? No, definitely not. I would just DH him. You have to. He just can't play the field. Can't put him at short. Connor's there. Yeah. Just DH. Which is fine. I mean, it would be better. It would be better for the Pirates. I mean, I'd rather have Cruz than Ozuna taking that spot. And then, of course, you can rotate Valdez and the password or Mangum, whoever you want out there. Yeah, really feeling good if we just get rid of Ozuna at this point, because then, once you get O'Hearn back, I mean, I don't know. I really like that offense. I really do. Just 27 likes. We're closing on 200 likes. Thank you guys so much. Congrats on 9K. Yeah, I know. The second time now. Second time we hit 9,000. But yeah, make sure again to like and sub. It is It is free and is, of course, appreciated. And again, just trying to grow this channel even more. That's how it is. So thank you guys again for hanging out for this one. Way better than this. Oh yeah, for sure. Bucks need a major win streak. They do. Appreciate you, Marty. And of course, again, if you're wondering how often I'm on here, well, this is 54 straight days. This is coming to an end very, very soon. It's going to end actually in the 60s, as next Saturday I will not be on the air. I can confirm that. It is like 99% official, but I'm just going to say I won't be on the air next Saturday. But again, definitely, I'm on here a lot. So again, if you're wondering like how often I'm on here, well, I go on stretches like this, 54 straight days now. Longest streak that I've had. All right, Brandon Lau, Brian Reynolds, and Nick Gonzalez will be at the plate. There you go, your second, third, and fourth hitters for the Pirates. Here's the pitch to Lau. That's going to be chopped foul, and it's 0-1. Sending Cruz down? No, why would you do that? That would not be wise. That would not be a wise decision. 0-1 counts. The pitch, and that's going to be hit and past Horner. Horner gave it a good effort. He's still on the ground. Face first in the ground. Just can't believe it. Good effort by Horner, but Lau just smokes this into right. That is a leadoff single for the Pirates. As Reynolds 1 for 2 in this one. Again, Reynolds with a 2 RBI double. Wicks pretty upset with himself. Again, Wicks has kind of been on a tear. Pirates looking to get him out of there, as that's going to be fouled back 0-1. Again, Reynolds with that 2 RBI double, getting the first runs of the game for the Pirates. And of course, on a massive home runless streak. It would be nice to see that home run total go to 5. Again, much more capable of that, as that's going to be sent out to left center, and that's going to drop in for a base hit. Cut off by Happ. Turns and throws it in. Reynolds with a double. His second double of the day. Runners on second and third for the Pirates with nobody out. And this is a big opportunity for Nick Gonzalez, who again is in a slump. Speedy Gonzalez just chilling, hoping that he can get something going. $175 likes. Thank you guys so much. I know you didn't say it. I'm sorry. I'm just going to go ahead and use some PTO. Here's the pitch. That's going to be scooped out to right. That's going to drop in for a base hit. 1 run's going to score. Throw to the plate. And of course, it's not in time. Reynolds still at third. Wasn't sure if he'd be caught. So look at that. Speedy Gonzalez gets it done, and now he's chilling at first. So runners on the corners. Nobody outs. And O'Neal Cruz will be at the plate. He is 2 for 2 tonight. Hoist another cone, by the way, folks. Hoist another cone. Woo-hoo! Pitching coach going to have a chat with Wicks. All right, let's see here. 2-3 on a lefty pitcher just proves you don't see your best hitters. Yeah, no, for sure. I'm glad he was in the lineup tonight. He's hitting well. You a DH crew? Yeah, no, that's what I think should happen. Pop in on your phone and keep the streak. No, not gonna do it. Hope everyone. How's everyone doing? How's it going, sports? Appreciate you, man. Sports Break Media for tuning in. When does Hearn come back? I don't know. I thought again it would be quickly, like honestly this series, but I guess not. Just on the channel. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you for tuning in. Here's the pitch to Cruz. Oh, and it hits Cruz. So I don't know if that's what you really talk about whenever you have a Mauser. Yeah, so first pitch hit the guy. And honestly, it's probably not a bad decision, because now you have Marcel, the strikeout Ozuna, who has not struck out today, but he is 0 for 2. On a big opportunity. Big opportunity for Ozuna. Giannis debut. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, I don't know if when you put it like that. I'm not an 1800s guy, but I don't know. Maybe I am. Long night for the Cubs, maybe. Here's the pitch to Ozuna. That's going to be in there for a called strike again. Of course, Speedy Gonzalez at second. Reynolds at third. O'Neill Cruz at first. 0-1 count. Wicks kicks and deals. That's going to be popped up. That's going to be a foul ball. It's 0-2 to Marcell Ozuna. You were close. You were close there, Nick. How's it going, Mr. Robert? Appreciate you, man, for tuning in. At least got a run. Yep, that is true. 0-2 count to Marcell Ozuna. Wicks rocks and fires way outside with the fastball. And it's 1-2 to Marcell Ozuna. Oh, snooze. Now, there we go. I like that. The 1-2 swing and a miss. Marcell, the strike count. Ozuna strikes out. I'm just going to put Speedy down, even though it has nothing to do with him. All right, that'll bring up Esmeralyn Valdez. 1 for 2 today. Of course, his one hit was a 2-run home run. And that, of course, gave the Pirates a 5-0 lead. The first, and that looks like it might actually be it. That might be it for Wicks. I think it's going to be it. Yep. Council's coming out, so the Cubs will go to the pen. Wicks, his 2026 MLB debut. Again, a rough first inning. Kind of settled down, though. Looked really good in the second, third, and fourth inning. But here in the fifth, it's catching up to him again. He's responsible for everybody on base. So a pitching change here in Pittsburgh as Chicago goes to the pen. Hearn's out 3 more weeks. Oh, man. 11 more likes for 200. I'll take it. What are your thoughts on Aaron Rodgers coming back? Happy for it. Best thing for the Steelers in 2026. So, and I'm all about winning. I'm not all about this starting a guy because he's young. If you haven't earned it, you haven't earned it. Here I thought there were no K's, and Marcell is in it. Yep. Marcell, the strikeouts. What a nickname. Nothing to do with his name, but we just gave it to him anyway. But again, thank you guys for hanging out. So make sure again to leave a like and sub to the channel. It is free. Apparently we're closing in on 200 likes. And of course we just passed 9,000 today for the second time. That's fantastic. So thank you guys again for that. Again, we're trying to get to 10,000 now. That is the big magical number. Trying to get that by football season, which we've gotten, 1,000 subs in like, I think it was like 45, 50 days, something like that. But just gonna have a nice, I won't be too upset if, we slow it down. I expect it really to do so. Unless, of course, the Pirates keep on going, then maybe some Pirates fans will start tuning in more on YouTube. I don't know. I don't know how that'll go. But yeah, just trying to get to 10,000 by September. I knew it would be tough, but right now we're actually on a really good pace. I'll keep playing it soon. I don't know. Did you get the Z's in the chat? No, I don't. Can't bully him that much, but yeah. At least Ozuna didn't spike himself. I don't know. Just it's tough. I think the club should keep the pitcher. The clubs. Pirates are clubbing the Cubs for sure. Ryan Rollison, the new pitcher for the Cubs. He's a lefty, so they're going to keep the lefty out there. Or the Southpaws, anyway. 3.60 ERA. Opponent batting average of .245. Again, all this for Esmeralyn Valdez. 1 for 2 on the day. The pitch is inside, ball 1. 1-0. So you're Cubs fan. You're good, man. Hey, it's a channel for everybody. I know, of course, I'm a big Pittsburgh guy, but it's not like won't be talking any mess to Cubs fans unless they start it. That's how it usually goes. You can start it, I will finish it. 2-0 to Valdez. That one misses upstairs. Rollison sets. Rocks and fires inside. 3-0. As Rollison coming out from the pen has yet to pitch a strike. One more ball and, well, hey, 7-1. 3-1. The pitch. Inside ball four. He walks in a run. And Jordan Wicks, you know he's just rolling his eyes because that's his ERA that goes up even more. So that'll work. 7-1 Pirates. Hoist another cone. Hoist another cone. All right, that'll bring up Spencer Horwitz. 1 for 2 today. Again, a guy that usually does not do well against lefties, but has managed to find a hit. Imagine that. And, oh, pitch clock. Oh, and he almost hits the umpire. Oh, my gosh. What a disaster here for Rollison and the Cubs. Pitch clock warning, or violation, I should say. So Horwitz, it's going to be 1-0, and he almost hits the umpire, who had to kind of skip out of the way. What in the... I mean, that is as close as it can be to hitting the guy where it hurts. Unbelievable. Here's the 1-0. That's a breaking ball in there for a called strike, 1-1. I don't know how it... I mean, luckily for him, jeez, that could have been horrible. 1-1 counts to Spencer Horwitz. Rollison sets, rocks, and fires. And that's going to be sent to left. That's a foul ball, 1-2. DFA is in it, probably. Yep. Phillies fan. No, he just likes the Phillies because of Don Mattingly. 1-2. The pitch. And that's going to be fouled back. Still 1-2 to Spencer Horwitz. Again, bases loaded with 1 out. Pirates leading 7-1. Looking to add it up, or add it on, I should say. And 2 runs here in the bottom of the 5th, 5 in the bottom of the 1st. Rollison sets, rocks, and fires as Horwitz sends this to center field. PCA's back at the warning track, backing up and makes the catch for out number 2. Runners will tag up. All of them do. And, of course, Nicky G does score. Speedy Gonzalez. Run number 8. Sacrifice fly for Spencer Horwitz. That will work. Just missed. A grand salami. And that'll bring up Henry Davis. So for 2 tonight. I want to say. Oh, give me a sec here. He is one of 2 batters to not get on base, which of course would be Ozuna. 1 of 3 to not get a hit, as that's a ground ball. Diving stop by the third baseman. Bregman throws but first for out number 3. That's a tough play. But Bregman making it look so easy. Pirates do push across. 3 more runs. They lead 8-1 over the Cubs. Oh, I didn't put another cone in the chat. My bad. Unless I did. I honestly can't remember. CTE, man. It's everywhere now. All right. Let's go ahead and check out some scores. All right, Washington, Cleveland, 4-1. Nationals leading the Indians 4-1 in the bottom of the 6th. The Orioles leading 3-1 over the Rays in the bottom of the 5th. Angels and the Tigers 4-4 in the bottom of the 5th. Braves and Red Sox 2-2 in the bottom of the 5th inning. Blue Jays 2, Marlins nothing. Reds 2, Mets nothing. The Twins 0, White Sox 0. Yankees 5, Royals 0. Cardinals and Brewers 0-0. So there you go. That's what's happening across MLB. Tag up. Yep. Well, unfortunately, it didn't happen, but yeah. Again, Burley, appreciate you guys. Appreciate you, man, for hanging out. Thanks. Oh, yeah, no problem, Marty. It's my pleasure. My pleasure, man. Mattingly showed kindness to your son years ago. Oh, wow. Hey, that's fair. That is fair. Again, thank you guys for hanging out. Make sure again to leave a like and sub to the channel. Apparently, we already hit 200, so thank you for that. I really do appreciate it. That's really cool. 200 is usually what we're trying to get to in the 9th inning. Sometimes, again, 150 is that's really good for me as well. So thank you for that. Again, hopefully, again, if you haven't done so already, to subscribe to the channel. It is free, $0, 0 cents, and you're subscribed. All it does is really just push me more to the top of your YouTube feed if you're trying to catch more sports. Again, that's what I do. It's a sports channel. I do play-by-play, mostly for the Pirates, but I do mix in other games as well, as I have covered non-Pirate games that feature the Cubs. So again, if you're a Cubs fan, just know that I could see you real soon. 0-1 count here to Michael Busch. Michael Busch, Alex Bregman, and Ian Happ are due up here in the top of the 6th as Ashcraft delivers. That's going to be a off-speed pitch in there for a called strike. 0-2 to Michael Busch, who is 1 for 2 on the day. Oh, and 2 counts. The pitch, and that's going to be popped up. That's going to be a foul ball. Valdez hustles to second base on the fly to center. Yeah, no, for sure. Hustling. That's in cards. That's how I sit through. I appreciate that. I appreciate that, Orville. I do. Here's the 0-2. That's going to be upstairs, 1-2. Hey, the Pirates, man, when they're on it, when the Pirates are on, they are pretty fun to watch. They really are. Of course, the last, I would say, yesterday, of course, it was 2-1. The 1-2 to Busch. That's inside 2-2. Yeah, the Blue Jays wasn't really a fun series, to be honest with you. That was a rough one. Cardinal series was fun. A lot of runs were scored in that one. But yeah, again, you're seeing the potential of the Pirates. The 2-2. That's going to be off the plate. 3-2 to Michael Busch. Pirates again, I think, will be definitely contending in September for sure for one of the playoff spots. The 3-2, that's going to be fouled off of Busch's back. I don't know how that happened, but it did. 3-2 to Busch. Again, thank you, Seema. I appreciate it. Let's go ahead and pit Dad. Yep, yeah, it's a lot of cones tonight. A lot of cones tonight. Do you know who's pitching tomorrow? Do I know? Not off the top of my head. I can check for you in the half inning. 3-2 counts. Ashcraft kicks and delivers. That's going to be outside ball 4. Ashcraft loses Busch. And Busch will take first. And that'll bring up Alex Bregman, who has 4 hits in the series, 2 for 2 today. Let's see. I know Skeens pitches on Thursday. I know it's Skeens and Colin Ray on Thursday. I don't know why I don't know tomorrow's, as that's going to be sent out to left. Reynolds just shy of the warning track, makes the catch, and looks like Busch will retreat to first. So 1 pitch, 1 out to Bregman, and there's 1 away in the top of the 6th, and that'll bring up Ian Happ, who is 1 for 2. Again, mixed results for him. Had an RBI double, of course, the lone run for the Cubs today, and then he grounded into a double play in his 2nd appearance. I'm trying to think, who would it be? So Ashcraft today. Probably Chandler for the Pirates, if I had to guess, as that's going to be Tapper. Oh, back to, well, Ashcraft. No, Davis takes it, throws it away. Oh, that ball's in right. Valdez is there to back him up, as now there's runners on 2nd and 3rd. And Davis, I don't know, some indecision on who would take it. Ashcraft Davis. Ashcraft Davis is the one that took it. And he threw it into the dirt. Horowitz couldn't make the pick. Oh, man, that was so unnecessary, too. With just Davis trying to throw it 100 miles an hour. He probably did. So reached on error there for Happ. And now all of a sudden there's runners in scoring positions. Again, with just 1 out. Seiya Suzuki at the plate, 0 for 2. The pitch, and that's going to be off the plate, ball 1 to Seiya Suzuki. I think it's Bubba. Yeah, Chandler versus Tyone. There you go. So Bubba Chandler and Jamison Tyone. Gotcha. 1-0 the pitch. Oh, and it hits Suzuki in the back forearm. And now there's bases loaded. Ashcraft Man, that is unfortunate. Pirates are gonna. I doubt they challenge. I mean, I clearly hit him. Unless they're saying it hit the bat. Yeah, hit him on the elbow. Oh man. So now bases loaded for the Pirates. Moises Ballesteros is going to be due up for the Cubs. How's it going, Gregory? Welcome on in. Or Gregory. Jeffrey for tuning on in. Yeah, the Pirates have been pretty good. Again, 5 runs in the first. Reynolds 2 RBI double. Then we had a Cruz RBI single. Valdez with a 2-run home run made it 5-0. And then, of course, in the previous inning, we had a Gonzalez RBI single. Valdez walked in a run, and then a sacrifice fly by Spencer Horwitz. But the Cubs looking to get some runs of their own. Bases loaded, 1 out. Ashcraft kicks and deals. That's going to be popped up. And that's going to be a foul ball, 0-1. Again, Ballesteros 0 for 2 today. I think he had a pretty decent game yesterday. He got on base 3 times. That's 2 for 2 with the walk. 0-1 to Ballesteros. The pitch. That's going to be a chopper foul, and it's 0-2. And Ashcraft with 4 strikeouts on the day. Ashcraft readies, kicks, and delivers. That's going to be fouled back. Still 0-2. Room 222. Actually, don't know what that means, Brian, but again, thank you for hanging out. New camera, new lighting. Yes, camera's still the same Walmart camera that I've been having. But no, we changed the lighting, so yes, definitely looks a little clearer. 0-2 the pitch. That's going to be a tapper, and that's going to be fair. Throws to the plate. He's out. What a decision by Ashcraft. Getting the force at home. That will work. Bush was booking it to the plate, could not get there in time. And now there's 2 outs. Again, the score is still 8-1. Carson Kelly at the plate. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Kelly 1 for 2 today. Man, that was a great play by Ashcraft. Ashcraft kicks and deals. That's going to be a tapper. Oh, and it's going to roll foul. Oh, man, if that stays fair, honestly, that's probably a run that scores Kelly would have reached. Because that was in the awkward zone again. Again, we saw a play like that earlier. Or just in as far as distance-wise, where Davis and Ashcraft didn't know who was going to take it. Davis took it and misfired, and that's kind of how you get into the situation. Ashcraft trying to get out of it. 0-1 count to Kelly. Ashcraft rocks and fires. Ground ball up the middle. Tosses to second for the force for out number 3. The Pirates get out of it. They hold the Cubs to nothing in the inning. 8-1 Pirates leading as we go to the bottom of the 6th. That will work. Steelhead wanting one more strikeout. We'll see. He's at, I believe, 83 pitches, 84 pitches. 220 likes. Appreciate you, Orville. That is awesome. It looks good. Like almost green screen. Really? I don't know about all that. Yeah, there's still some issues if you really want to. Like, again, there's like the shadows, which shadows might not be a bad thing. And of course, you have a light over here, and you can kind of see, reflection off the terrible towel. So there's definitely some things I still got to work on, but we're getting there. We're getting there as far as looking more presentable. And of course, I kind of cleaned up the mustache. It was kind of a, because now I'm in more high def. So, and of course, I got to now work on my hair. Ugh, disgusting. Disgusting. But again, thank you guys for hanging out. Make sure again to like and sub. It is free. Again, 225 likes. Maybe it's the new lighting. Maybe the new lights just added some more likes. Maybe people like this. People like this. I didn't mean to bump the mic there, but I'm still me. That's the problem. Everything can look good, but now I'm still myself. I'm still a clumsy guy. Still a bum. And appreciate you guys for hanging out again. Joseph, appreciate you, man, for tuning in. And SB, Highway, Orville, Jeffrey. Yeah, that was good stuff. Ryan loving it. Ricky loving it. Brian loving it. Do it for the Pirates in the bottom half of inning number 6 will be Connor Griffin, Brandon Lau, and Brian Reynolds. So 1, 2, 3 to start the bottom of the 6th. Paint your all yellow. And I don't know about that. Don't know about that. That's pretty good though. Keep the black and yellow theme, black and gold. All right, Rollison's out there for the Cubs. Here's the pitch to Griffin. That's a breaking ball in there for a called strike. 0-1 to Connor Griffin, who was 0 for 2 with the walk. One of 3 Pirates to not have a hit, but he has got on base again, had the walk to lead off the game as that misses inside, ball 1. Great defense. Oh, yeah, Don. Oh, yeah. KC flag? No. I'd have to burn the house down. Appreciate you, Matthew. Thank you again for tuning in. Here's the 1-1. That's going to be a chopper foul. It's 1-2. Just a handsome man? Yeah, well, that's a lie. That is a lie. I guess you would join my wife in thinking so. New gaming chair. Oh, yeah, 100%. This gaming chair. New gaming chair has improved everything. 1-2. Here's the pitch. That's going to be in the dirt. 2-2. Improved the streams and improved my playing ability on Call of Duty. Everything. Now follow people through walls in Call of Duty. 2-2 to Griffin. That's going to be hit to left. That'll drop in for a base hit. He gets his first hit of the day. Griffin was thinking about second there. I mean, there's no way he can do that. I mean, maybe one day he'll do it. That was a simple little hit to left, and he's thinking too. I mean, that's what you like to see from these young bucks, man. They're hustling. They want it. And hopefully that energy is contagious. And, again, obviously the veterans have been great. Lau, Reynolds, Hearn. But, pickoff attempt, and looks like Griffin is safe and sound. But, yeah, just really a nice combination of experience and youth that the Pirates have. Very exciting. Well, again, 2 for 3 today. Again, all this against lefties. The pitch, and that's a ground ball to short. Swanson will just have to throw to first as no one was covering second. It is somewhat productive out there, moving Griffin up a base. Now he's in scoring position. Lau is out, of course, as Brian Reynolds steps up. He's 2 for 3. 2 doubles and 2 RBIs on the day. Burn it down. Yeah, I don't think so. Doubleheader, yes. Should be doing the doubleheader tomorrow. Cardinals-Brewers. Cardinals-Brewers tomorrow. And then Cubs-Pirates in the evening. NL Central Day here on Dr. Delay. So that's going to be chopper to third. Bregman looks at Griffin, throws to first. Oh, the ball gets away! Reynolds going to go to second. Griffin's rounding third, heading for home. He's slipping. He's sliding. He's safe. Let's go, Bucks. Hoist another cone. Let's go. I can't believe it. Griffin was stumbling past third. I thought he was going to fall down. I guess that counts as another RBI for Reynolds. Reaches on an error, but then gets an RBI. That's all he does this year, gets RBIs. You put the ball in play, anything can happen. That's why all this home run, walker, home run stuff. I mean, again, just you put the ball in play, anything can happen. Here's Nicky G. That's going to be in the dirt, ball 1. Pirates leading 9-1. Speedy Gonzalez, again, 1 for 3 on the day. Has an RBI single in his last appearance. Smash that leg. Oh, yeah. Arrowhead Invitational. Disgusting. Not this year. I think that's over. Here's the 1-0. That's a breaking ball in there for a called strike. 1-1 to Gonzalez. Loving the cones. Oh, me too. Wish we could do this all the time. 1-1 as that's going to be inside, missing on the fastball. 2-1 to Gonzalez. Pitches, I think he was at 82 or 83. I could be wrong there. Here's the 2-1 to Gonzalez. That's going to be popped up. On the run there is Bush. Bush makes the catch for out number 2. Down goes Gonzalez. Reynolds stays put at second. 2 away. Brennan Benoit is warming up in the Pirates bullpen. We'll see if he starts the 7th. Would like to see Ashcraft go out there to start it. And of course, again, if he gets, I don't know, Ashcraft, I don't know. I can't tell. He might be done. Or maybe not. I don't know. He's at the top of the steps. Oh no, Ashcraft's gonna come out to the start the 7th. That's good stuff. That is what Kelly needs to start doing, trusting his pitchers. Again, if he has another good inning, I mean, just keep it going. Here's the 1-0. That's going to be in there for a called strike. 1-1. Joanio Cruz, again, has gone on base every time today. 2 for 2 with an RBI and was also hit by a pitch. Just a really good game for the Pirates today. 1-1 counts. The pitch, and that's going to be hit to right. That'll drop in for a base hit. Suzuki's there. He throws it home. And again, a good throw by Suzuki. It's going to keep Reynolds at third. That was very impressive by Suzuki. He was smoked to right. So already, I mean, 112 off the bat. Yeah, that's tough for Reynolds. If that was, I mean, if that's like Gonzalez or something hitting it to right, I mean, Reynolds probably scores, but Cruz with a solid hit as always. It's just too good. Marcel, the strikeout. Ozuna at the plate. He's 0 for 3. Here's the pitch. That's foul back. 0-1. Let's go, Speedy. Next chapter begins this year. All right, we'll see. You missed the hoist. No, you're good. Go from 5th to 3rd. Yep. Here's the 0-1. That's in the dirt. Ball gets behind. Reynolds will stay, but Cruz will jog / walk to second. So a base hit could potentially score both runs. Ashcraft deserves a finish. I don't know about that, but I would definitely start him out there for the 7th. And, you know, if he allows 2 base runners, then that's when that's my rule. Just have a feeling for the game. If he allows a base runner or 2, then you kind of yank him. But let him keep going until he can't do it anymore. That's a ground ball, foul ball. It's 1-2. Hey, Ronley, let him finish. Yeah, I don't know about all that. That's a little too much. I want to see Justin Lawrence. Lawrence hasn't been too bad the last few appearances. I could be wrong. 1-2 to Ozuna. That's a chopper foul, and it's still 1-2. Again, if you're just joining us, Pirates leading 9-1 over the Cubs. Pirates with a great performance today. Of course, game's still not over. It is not over. I'm not even kidding. It could all come crashing down. Here's the 1-2. Checks his swing. Did not go. 2-2 to Marcell Ozuna. Ozuna's going to strike out. Well, that is his nickname, Ozuna the strikeout, or Marcell Ozuna. Marcell the strikeout Ozuna. I forgot his own name. 2-2. Rollison kicks and deals. Well, that was at the knees there. Ozuna gets lucky. 3-2. Breaking ball definitely caught the zone. But maybe the umpire feeling bad for the strikeouts. 3-2 to Ozuna. The pitch. And that's yanked to left, but that's a foul ball. Still 3-2. Lucky jersey, maybe. Maybe. This was the jersey I wore for pretty much every Pirate stream last year. And, well, this year, 2-0. It'll eventually fall, so I got to switch it up. The 3-2. And that's yanked to left again, but that's a foul ball. Good contact. Just out in front. It's got to work. Appreciate your Russell. Pirates looking good. How many times has Ozuna struck out? I don't know, but that's just a stupid nickname I have for him. He's only struck out once today. The which would be on pace for 162, obviously. Here's the 3-2. Swing and a miss. Make it, what, 324. 2 strikeouts for Ozuna, but the Pirates do pick up a run. They lead 9-1 over the Cubs as we go to the top of the 7th. Nick with the Z's. There we go. Get Valdez in at bat. Yeah, he'll be playing, batting next inning. Yeah, it would be nice to see him with runners on base. Super Trooper guy threw out first pitch of the game. Don't know who that is, but that's cool. Mizrowski has 57 pitches yesterday, over 100 miles. Yeah, it is pretty insane. All right, again, thank you guys for hanging out. Make sure, again, to leave a like and sub to the channel. It is free. We have over 230 likes. Trying to get to 250, maybe even 300. That'd be pretty cool. Again, make sure to subscribe. Again, that really helps me out. Just pushes me more and more up to the top of the feed. Again, that's liking and subbing does that. So thank you again for hanging out with me as I call the game. Obviously, a great night for the Pirates. But still, the job is not done. It is not done at all. Nationals leading the Indians 4-1. Orioles leading 6-1 over the Rays. Tigers 5, Angels 4, Braves 4, Red Sox 2, Blue Jays 2, Marlins 1, Reds 5, Mets nothing, Twins and White Sox 0-0, Yankees 5, Royals nothing, Cardinals and Brewers 0-0, Rangers 4, Astros 0. Those are your scores across Major League Baseball. We should put Ozuna down to AAA. I just don't think it would matter. I think you just got to get rid of him. How's it going, Hank? Hola, buenas noches. I was asking for the last 2 or 3 years in the MLB. I mean, it's a lot. He's a tall, lanky guy. It's definitely a lot on him, but we'll see. He's still doing it, though. All right, Braxton Astroff again going to lead off the top of the 7th. As he faces Swanson. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Swanson leading off for the Cubs. And he'll be followed by Pete Crow Armstrong and Nico Horner. Swanson is 0 for 2 today as that one's inside. Checked his swing, did not go. It's 1-1. Ashcraft, by the way, can confirm at 85 pitches. So, I mean, he could definitely finish this inning for sure. 1-1 counts. The pitch, and that's going to be sent out to right, but that one is slicing foul. Ozuna kills Valdez's chances of getting runs batted in. Yeah, no, I completely agree, Sam. Watching your first Dodger game last week. Nice, good stuff. And thank you, Ricky, I appreciate it. Yeah, man, we should put Ozuna down. This guy. 1-2 counts. Ashcraft rocks and fires. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. That might make Steelhead happy. I think he said he needed Ashcraft to get some strikeouts or at least one more. That is his 5th of the night. That'll flip the lineup over for the Cubs, and that'll bring up Pete Crow Armstrong, who is 0 for 2. I have no idea what I wrote down here. Here's the pitch. That's going to be fouled back, and it's 0-1. Ohtani infield home run. Wow, that was, yeah, I bet it was. 0-1 the pitch, and that's going to be hit, and that's going to drop in for a base hit. So PCA gets his first hit, and that might be it for Ashcraft. We'll see. We shall. Cubs content creators are going to go crazy. Yeah, for sure. They're going to really lose it. Ashcraft going to be out there for Nico Horner. That's going to be in the dirt. Nice pick there by Davis. 1-0 to Nico Horner. Mookie Homer is crazy, yeah. Everything away because there's no way I see this Cubs team having a winning season. Even the coach has to go. I don't know about that one, Julius. I think that's a little crazy, as that's going to be inside 2-0. Obviously, yeah, they're on a bad stretch, but I mean, you've seen the potential of the Cubs. I mean, again, they have had 2 10-game winning streaks. So everything you were feeling on that side of things you're going to just feel the opposite. It's just natural. That's going to be ripped foul. It's 2-1. No, I think the Cubs are still really good. It still wouldn't shock me if at the end of the day they won the NL Central. I really believe that they're a good team. It's just a rough stretch, man. It's just a very rough stretch. But once they turn it around, they're going to be fine. But right now, yeah, they are not playing good. But they will eventually. 2-1. The pitch, and that's going to be hit to left. Foul ball. 2-2. The big unit was tall and lanky and was throwing top. Yeah, that's true. Randy Johnson, he was pretty tall and lanky. Orville apparently loves to troll the Cubs. 2-2 counts. The pitch, and that's going to be a ground ball, and that is once again a bounding ball foul. Ashcraft again at 94 pitches, and definitely, again, he really didn't get a lot of swing and misses earlier. Starting to get more of that now, but also at the same time, Horner's getting a good read on him. Here's the 2-2 ground ball, and that squeezes through for a base hit. That'll probably be it for Ashcraft, as Nico with a single, back-to-back singles for the Cubs. Ashcraft at 95 pitches, and you have to imagine that'll be it. And there it is. Great stuff for Braxton. That's our guy, man. That is our best pitcher. Obviously, Paul Skeens would be it, but Ashcraft has been the guy that's been the most consistent. Pitching change here in Pittsburgh. Pirates leading 9-1. Ashcraft waving to the crowd and all. Definitely appreciates the standing ovation, and of course the Pirates fans appreciate him for just another solid outing. He is responsible, of course, for the runners on first and second, and it'll probably be Brandon Benoit to pitch the rest of this inning. We'll see what happens there. Will the Packers get a starting running back? Really? What happened there to, what was it? I forgot the guy from the Raiders. Why did I already forget his name? Well, what happened? What happened there, Magic? I believe we're going to June. Yeah, I know this year's going by really fast. School will move at the deadline. I don't think he's playing. I think Josh Jacobs. He was arrested for domestic violence. You can take him away from the Raiders, but you can't take the Raiders away from him. Apparently not. Josh Jacobs. I mean, yeah, obviously that's who it is. But yeah, it's crazy. Safe yet? No, Trisk. No, not yet. You have a Jacobs jersey. I guess I'll have to grab a Jenny jersey. Yeah, that's wild. Wow. Well, that's tough. That is unfortunate there for. I'm not seeing anything. But then again, I have to really look on Twitter. Let me check on Twitter real quick. I'm sure Ian Rappaport has something on it. Or Ari Marov, maybe. This happened an hour ago. He has an official mugshot. Wow. Well, that's crazy. Josh Jacobs has been arrested following an investigation into a disturbance complaint from May 23rd and booked into Brown County Jail on 5 charges: battery, domestic abuse, criminal damage to property, domestic abuse, disorderly conduct, domestic abuse, strangulation, and suffocation, intimidation of a victim. Jeez, what was he doing? Brandon Benoit on the mound for the Pirates. As he replaces Ashcraft, he'll be facing Michael Bush. 1 for 2 at the walk, the pitch. Breaking ball in there for a called strike. 0-1. We're back underway here in Pittsburgh. Again, the Pirates leading 9-1. Cubs with runners on first and second with 1 out. Ashcraft is responsible for those 2 runners. Benoit delivers way upstairs. 97 on the fastball, and it's 1-1 to Bush. Pittsburgh will be in first place in America West. Yeah. That is tough there. Joseph. 1-1 the pitch. Inside. Missing there with the breaking ball. 2-1. Almost hit Bush. It's Ken Stabler once said, I think half our team is on the work release program. That is crazy. That is wild. 2-1 counts. Bidwell rocks and fires. That's going to be a chopper foul. It's 2-2. Laughing at the 6-3 Pirates win prediction I gave at the beginning of the game. 9-1 Pirates in the 7th. Yeah, it's pretty crazy, Sam. That is a great day. At least a great first 6 innings. Again, this game's not over. I refuse to really get easy about it until it's over. 2-2. The pitch, and that's going to be sent out to center field. Cruz coming in a little bit to make the catch. He's going to throw it into third, and now there's 2 outs. That'll bring up Alex Bregman, 2 for 3 today. This guy. Wait, the running back for, yes, the Packers. That is tough. Here's the pitch, and that almost hits Bregman high and in. 97 on the fastball, 1-0. Again, runners on first and second with 2 outs. Bidwell sets, kicks, and delivers. Fastball in there for a called strike. 1-1 to Alex Bregman. Caleb Johnson just don't let him return kicks. Yeah, definitely don't have that. Here's the 1-1. That's going to be fouled back. 1-2. Caleb Johnson returning kicks and never did that at the college level. Crazy stuff. Magic trying to jinx the Pirates, I see. That's always nice. 1-2 count to Bregman. The pitch. And that's going to be sent out to left, but that is going to be a souvenir, as that is a foul ball. 48 likes 250 is possible. John Ritchie was a great fullback. Yep, I believe he was on the Raiders and the Eagles, if I recall correctly. 1-2 count. Bidwell sets, kicks, and deals. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Ashcraft only allowing 1 run officially in 6 1/3. Bidwell cleans up the rest. We go to the bottom of the 7th. The Pirates leading 9-1 over Chicago. 2 NFL players arrested in the week. Arrested Rashee Rice. Yeah, Rashee Rice. He's an idiot. He's an idiot. He's an idiot. Should know better. Definitely talented, but I don't know what it is. All right, again, thank you guys for hanging out. Make sure, again, to leave a like and sub to the channel. It is free. We just crossed 9,000 subscribers, so now we're on the way, pardon me, to 10,000 subscribers. If everyone were to subscribe right now, we would hit 9,100 subscribers. Again, that is just how much the power that you have in your hands. You press that subscribe button, it helps the channel. That's just the way it goes. Again, it's free, $0, 0 cents, and just makes sense to subscribe to Dr. Delay. And I'm sure you've probably been around other channels. They've started saying it's free. They got it from me. Even Tom Grassi says it now. I started it. I'm not even kidding. I started all that. So, yeah, make sure to sub it up because we are growing and growing and growing. And, of course, I could use your help to even just grow this channel even more. Tomorrow, again, a doubleheader. Cardinals-Brewers, that's going to be happening, I believe, at 1:15 Eastern Time, maybe 1:40 Eastern Time. And, of course, again, the Pirates-Cubs, Game 3, this series right here at 6:40 Eastern, 5:40 Central. Due up for the Pirates is as follows: Esmeralyn Valdez leading off, and then it'll be Spencer Horwitz and Henry Davis. Again, thank you, Burley, for hanging out, man. Thank you. Appreciate it. Russell, again, thank you very much. I don't think I'm number 1 there, Becky, but I'm trying to be. Definitely aim for that. The final line for Ashcraft, 6 1/3. My voice is starting to fall apart here. 7 hits, pardon me. 7 hits, 1 earned, 5 strikeouts, and a walk. Pretty solid there for Braxton Ashcraft. That ERA just going to go even lower and lower and lower. Again, entered today with a 2.89. probably going to be at a 2.5 if I had to guess. Just really tremendous stuff. Back in action, Esmeralda Valdez at the plate, the pitch. That's right down the middle for a called strike. Valdez 1 for 2 with the walk. Has 3 RBIs on the day. Daniel Palencia, reliever for the Cubs, right-hander, 1.86 ERA. Opponent batting average 263 the pitch. That's going to be in there for a called strike, and it's 0-2 to Valdez. Oh, and 2 counts. Palencia sets, kicks, and delivers way upstairs. 101 on the fastball. And it's 1-2 to Valdez. Dumbest NFL arrest, Plaxico. Yeah, shot himself. Yeah, that was dumb. 1-2 counts. The pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Tardy on the fastball. Tied him up. Tied him up and Tardy. Tardy and tied him up. Don't know why I couldn't pick one or the other. I wanted both. Both was not good. Regardless, strikeout there for Valdez, and now bring up Spencer Horwitz. It's 1 for 2 with the sacrifice fly. The dough was supposed to be for the strikeout, not for Horwitz. Now I'm falling apart here in the 7th. Palencia sets, rocks, and fires, and that's going to be crushed to right. If it's fair, it's gone. It is fair. It is gone. The Pirates, double digits on the Knights. Clear the deck. Cannonball coming. Hoist the cone. 10-1 Pirates. Spencer Horwitz with his 6th home run of the year. And man, the Pirates looking good once again. Look at there, look at there, man. Let's go. Here you switch to nothing but Spanish. This guy. That's crazy. That would be funny. That would be funny. Henry Davis at the plate, 0 for 3. Palencia sets and fires. That's going to be fouled back 0-1. Palencia, again, a really solid reliever. You heard the numbers. Again, an ERA of a 1.23 entering this game, but the Pirates are just hitting the ball very well tonight. Very well. 0-1. The pitch way upstairs. In fact, it goes to the netting. It's 1-1. Homerwitz, there we go. There's the Tater. That is true. You did promise. Time to switch to the White Sox game. Yeah, sorry there, Mr. Roberts. That is tough. This is a tough game for the Cubs. That misses inside, 2-1. Thing about baseball, though, is you never know how it'll go tomorrow. Brand new mindset, brand new starting pitchers, relievers, lineups. Pirates just had the Cubs number tonight. 2-1, as that's a check swing. Did he go? He did. It's 2-2. Ten cones. Yep. It's a good night. Great night. 2-2 counts. Palencia delivers way upstairs again. Send it back to the backstop. Or I should say, again, the netting. Not really a backstop there, but 3-2. Jeez, That was only the 2nd homer Palencia has given up this year. 3-2. Palencia kicks and delivers. That's fouled back. That would have been ball 4. 100 miles per hour on the fastball. 3-2 to Davis. White Sox stole the Cubs. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I mean, they really did. That was the, yeah, I think that was the series where PCA had the thing with the fan, as that's going to be hit to left, and that's going to be caught by the running Hap for outs number 2. Now there's 2 away, and that'll bring up Connor Griffin, who's 1 for 3 with a walk. One more time on Major League is your favorite sports movie of all time. Oh, Alex, this guy. Okay, see your essay. Not really pulling for either one. I don't really care about the NBA. Not really an NBA guy there, Joseph. That's going to be high and in. Ball 1 to Connor Griffin. 102 on the fastball. Palencia perhaps frustrated. 1-0 counts. Palencia readies. The pitch. That's going to be a ground ball to short. Swanson with it. Gathers and throws to first for outs number 3. We go to the top of the 8th. Pirates leading 10-1 over the Cubs. 6 outs away from sharing the same record. All right, to the Nationals again, leading the Indians 6-1. The Orioles 6, Rays 1, Tigers 6, Angels 4, Braves 5, Red Sox 3, Blue Jays 3, Marlins 1, Reds 5, Mets 0, the Twins 2, White Sox nothing, Brewers 1, Cardinals 0, Yankees all over the Royals 9-1. Orville, I'm sure, is very happy about that. Rangers 8, Astros nothing. Seeing some runs being scored today across MLB. But Knicks for Rising Runner, there you go. You haven't watched in 5 years, yeah. Hey, how's it going, Jim? Welcome on in. NBA is unwatchable. Yeah, no, for sure. I grew up, yeah, I liked it. I liked it a lot. But not the same. Not the same product anymore. Again, thank you guys for hanging out. Appreciate it. Again, we crossed 9,000 subscribers again today. I still find that, again, we usually, whenever I get off a broadcast, you know, the tally comes in. I'm like, okay. And mentally, I always subtract 2 or 3. I always subtract 2 or 3 subs because that's usually what happens every day. Is that, you know, I guess at the end of the night, or, you know, I wake up and people are like, you know, I don't want to sub you anymore. I'm done with you. But yeah, so I finished yesterday again with 9,005. I got congratulations from everyone, and I was very, I thanked you guys for that, of course, and I appreciate the thanks I got from other streamers as well. And of course, I'm like, well, yeah, I definitely will be at 9,000 when I wake up tomorrow, which was today. And yeah, I lost 9 subs. I mean, that was the most I've ever lost from a night's sleep. That was just crazy. That was pretty wild. It happens. But it happens to everyone. It's not just me. I was asking other people, like, hey, this was months ago. Like, hey, does that normally happen to you guys? I'm like, oh, yeah, it happens all the time. That was just wild. But again, thank you guys for your supports. I appreciate it. Hopefully, keep you guys here for quite a long time. Swing and a miss, strike 1. It's back underway here in Pittsburgh. Due up for the Cubs is Ian Happ, Seiya Suzuki, and Moises Ballesteros. Ian Happ is 1 for 3 today. The pitch is going to be a swing and a miss, 0-2 to Ian Happ. Bidwell still out there for the Pirates in this 10-1 game. Pretty solid stuff. This is where you put in Justin Lawrence, by the way, whenever, you know, like Bidwell, you know, once you take him out in the 8th, or, you know, during the 8th, you would bring in Lawrence and the guys that have been struggling. Now, Mrs. Heinen 1-2. That'd be the ideal situation. Thanks a lot. Yeah, no problem. No, it's funny. It's just the way it goes, you know. Here's the 1-2. That's going to be fouled back. It's just the way it goes. It's part of the journey. It's part of the journey. I'm sure there'll be a day where I don't even have to worry about it anymore. But obviously, you know, you're just starting out, entering year 2. You just kind of just try to grow and grow and grow the channels. That's going to be fouled back. 1-2 to Ian Happ. Yeah, 40 likes away from 300. Again, thank you, Magic. I appreciate it. Chicken for dinner. That's always a good choice. 1-2 counts. Bidwell sets and fires. Oh, that was in the strike zone, but apparently not. Missing there with the breaking ball. 2-2 to Ian Happ. Yeah, I don't think so, Alex. I don't think I'll be clicking anything on a play button. The 2-2, swing and a miss. He struck him out. That's Bidwell's second strikeout of the game. That'll bring up Seiya Suzuki. He's 0 for 2 and was hit by a pitch. Bidwell sets. and fires inside. Ball one, missing there on the slider. Start of the channel, I officially started calling games in March of last year. Here's the 1-0. That's going to be hit to left, and that is a foul ball, about a foot or two outside. 1-1 to Suzuki. Yeah, my first. So I guess there's kind of a little bit of a fib there, but so I called, I think, a game in 2024 December. It was with my dad. It was with Trisk, and but it was just really for fun. It wasn't something I was seriously considering doing. I actually wanted this to be a gaming channel. Here's the 1-1, and that is sent to left. Backing up there is Garcia, and Garcia makes the catch. For round number 2. I'm assuming Garcia replaced somebody. I'm assuming it was Reynolds, but I could be wrong. Maybe Reynolds went to right or something like that. I'm not too sure. Regardless, it's 2 outs. So yeah, I called the Steelers Ravens, and then I called another Steelers Ravens game, the playoff game, and then that was it. I was like, okay, well, I'm going to start doing the gaming and all that. But then I saw Jaguar Gator. He was calling some basketball, and that looked really fun. I'm like, man, I feel like I can do that. So I started doing college basketball, folks, not NBA. Moises Ballesteros at the plate. It's 1-0 to Ballesteros. As Bidwell sets, kicks, and fires upstairs, 2-0. So yeah, March is when I'm like, all right, this is going to be the channel direction. Had I entered that, it was like 20 subs from the gaming stuff I was doing, and yeah. So officially, I say March of 2025. Checked his swing. He went 2-1 to Ballesteros. So this is now 14 months. We got a side view here of the check swing. Ballesteros did not go. Man, 2-1 count. Bidwell delivers, swing and a miss. 97 on the fastball, 2-2 to Moises Ballesteros. Thanks for playing, my boy. Appreciate you, Jay. Thank you very much. You don't think it made the Phillies game? Yeah, it's going to be a late game for sure. The 2-2. Called strike 3 right down the middle. Froze him up. Struck him out. Woo-hoo! We go to the bottom of the 8th. Pirates leading 10-1 over the Cubs. Brewers up 1-0. Yep. Brewers are good. They are good. They are a good team. Could teach Cruz how to play. Yeah, I don't know. Can appreciate you, Brian. Can the entire team get demoted to AAA? Ask for the Cubs fan. This guy. I still think the Cubs will be fine. Ever consider doing local games? Again, I did work for a radio station briefly as a local station. He doesn't really care about sports. But that didn't work out well. I do. Again, this will probably be my final year. But there's a local high school network I do games for the local high school here. But now that this is really taking off, this might be the last year I do that. But I don't know. I think the potential of this is far greater than working for a radio station. Of course, there's really no big radio station where I live. I live in the middle of nowhere, so I don't really have many opportunities to do so. And, my wife is very attached to the area. I'm not really. I genuinely, I don't want to say I don't like it here, but I'm definitely open to the possibility of moving. But it seems like this will be where I'm going to set up shop for a good bit. So this is how I'm gonna make it happen. Cubs losing, yeah, they're not looking good. But yeah, all it takes is one good inning for the Cubs, and they could make something. Obviously not going to happen today. I just doubt it. I would be very disappointed if they did. If they came back at the top of the ninth, the crash out would be real. Do it for the Pirates. Brandon Lau, Brian Reynolds, and Nick Gonzalez. Of course, you might have a pinch hitter or two. We'll see. Hobie Milner, pitcher for the Cubs, 1.93 ERA. He's a lefty. Opponent batting average of 195. Here's the pitch to Triolo, as that's going to be in there, but not called a strike. So Triolo's going to take over for Lau. So again, we're seeing a lot of the bench emptied there for the Pirates. Late in this one again, up by 9. The 1-0 to Triolo, that's going to be outside, but it's called a strike. It's 1-1 to Triolo. P.O. Box, I do not. I need to get one. Need to get one for the channel. 1-1 to Triolo. That's going to be hit to left. That'll drop in for a base hit. Doesn't matter if you're a backup or not. You're going to get a hit today. So leadoff single for the Pirates. Looking to keep it going. And Ryan Reynolds' spot is due up, but I'm not too sure he's still in the game. We shall see. Looks like that's going to be the password. Joe Stinson Garcia at the plate. Here's the pitch. That's going to be in there for a called strike. It's 0-1. Yeah. Need to return to PA. Nope. Appreciate you, JJ, for the redirect. Appreciate you, man. Thank you very much for tuning in. We got Pirates, Cubs. That's going to be in there. The password's going to challenge. I think he actually will win this. Pirates have not used an early challenge in a while, and it's paying off for them. There we go. It's going to be 1-1 to the password. Folks, make sure to check out Play-by-Play with JJ. He covers the Philadelphia Phillies, the Sixers, the Eagles, but of course he bounces around. I mean, he had to be calling something else because the Phillies weren't on. So there you go. Make sure again to subscribe to Play-by-Play with JJ for all your play-by-play needs. That misses inside 2-1 to Joe Stinson Garcia. JJ says hi. Well, hello there, JJ. Welcome back, Bob. Here's the 2-1. That's going to be sent out to center field. That's going to be caught for out number 1. Looks like the Cubs have some defensive replacements as well. That'll bring up Speedy Gonzalez. 1 for 3 today, or 1 for 4, pardon me. RBI single is his lone hit. Have a good night. Appreciate you, Becky. Yep, I'll be there. Crushing the Rockies by more than 10 last year, lost 17-16. Yep, I called that game. That was a horrible game. Here's the pitch. That's going to be inside, ball 1 to Speedy Gonzalez. Now 22 RBIs on the season for Speedy Gonzalez, batting 300, OPS of 700. The 1-0 to Gonzalez, that is inside. It's called a strike. Gonzalez going to challenge. Umpire wants to go home. The Pirates are like, no, sir. We want to keep it going. And that is indeed inside. So it's now a 2-0 count to Speedy Gonzalez. And of course, yeah, I was from Pennsylvania, from Reading, but no longer. Pittsburgh here. 2-0 the pitch. That's going to be fouled back. Still 2-1. Pirates are overachieving. Cubs are underachieving. If the Cubs pitchers get healthy, they'll be a wild card. I mean, I think they can be a wild card regardless. Obviously, they're just struggling. I don't think the Pirates are overachieving. Personally, I think they are right where I would have expected them, as that's going to be to right. That's going to drop in for a base hit. Speedy Gonzalez gets on. Triolo jogging to third. Gonzalez with a double. Look at that. Runners in scoring position. Homie Milner again, a ERA of a 1. Allowing multiple base runners, and that should bring up O'Neal Cruz, but maybe again we see a pinch hitter as the Pirates again emptying their bench. And thank you, Seema. Appreciate it. Getting to know the Lions teams. Oh, yeah, no problem. Of course. Cubs getting blown out. Appreciate you, Mysterious, for tuning in. It's been a while. Hopefully all is well. Here's the pitch as Mangum fouls this off. Jake Mangum replacing Cruz. Mangum's batting .253, OPS of 601, no homers and 5 RBIs. Grew up in Latrobe. The 0-1. That's going to be skied to right. That's going to be a foul ball 0-2. Speedy Gonzalez, you know it's Imagine the Pirates with a few more guys hitting over 3. Well, it's hard to do nowadays, but yeah, I mean, honestly, again, just no Ozuna. I think the Pirates already have the team. If O'Hearn comes back at the plate, obviously it'd be nice to add more. 0-2 to Mangum. That's going to be a chopper to third. Run's going to score. Mangum is out. Mangum, again, just getting a bat to ball. That is such an important skill. So, ground out RBI. 11-1. Hoist another cone for the Pirates. That should bring up Marcell Ozuna. Not sure if he will be at the plate. I'm going to go and set Gonzalez down. Marcell Ozuna is at the plate. He's 0 for 4 today. Has struck out twice. The pitch. That's going to be off the plate, ball 1. Marcell, the strikeout. Ozuna, it's just a rough stretch. Now batting 180. Batting average continues to fall down. 1-0, the pitch. Swing and a miss. It's already on the fastball. It's 1-1. Speedy's hat needs a cone. That's pretty good. I like that. I'll look into that. The 1-1. That's going to be sent out to center. Oh, Ozuna gets a hit. And that is going to score Gonzalez. Marcell Ozuna. I mean, the Pirates are just hitting well. If this guy's getting an RBI, oh my goodness, then you know the Pirates came to play tonight. 12-1 Pirates. This is pretty crazy. Hoist another cone. Here's the pitch to Valdez. That's going to be in there for a called strike. Valdez 1 for 3 today with a walk. Has 3 RBIs and, of course, a home run. 0-1 the pitch. That's going to be sent to right. That is hooking foul, and it's 0-2. O'Hearn should take over DH duties. Yeah, that wouldn't be bad. They kept him in, and it worked. How's it going, JJ? Welcome in again, folks. Make sure to search up Play-by-Play with JJ and subscribe to his channel. Thank you again for the redirect. I appreciate it. Swing and a miss. He strikes out Valdez. But really, it should be because the Pirates, 12 runs today over the Cubs. Man, oh man, the Cubs need 11 runs to keep it going. We'll see. I hope not, but you never know. Against the Pirates we're talking about here. We go to the top of the ninth. The Pirates leading 12-1 over the Cubs. An opportunity to close the curtain on the Cubs.
And now, the final curtain.
Sideshow Bob pulling for the Pirates to close it out. All right, let's check out some scores one final time. Orioles 6, Rays 1. The Tigers 6, Angels 5. Braves 5, Red Sox 4, Blue Jays 8, Marlins 1, Reds 6, Mets 2, the Twins 2, White Sox nothing, Brewers leading 1-0 over the Cardinals, Yankees 9, Royals 1, the Rangers 8, Astros 3. Final scores: Nationals over the Indians 6-3 in a field goal contest. The Redskins over the Browns. Look at that. I got both cancel names in there. Look at me go. Yes, this channel is based. Folks, make sure again to like and subscribe before you go today. I'll be back tomorrow again. Doubleheader on the channel tomorrow. Brewers and the Cardinals. And then, of course, we got our usual Pirates tomorrow night. So, again, if you're looking for Game 3 of the series, I got you covered right here on the Dr. Delay Network. Thank you very much. Do it for the Cubs will be, barring any pinch hitters, Carson Kelly, Dansby Swanson, and Pete Armstrong, though I know PCA has been removed from the game. So we shall see who actually is at the plate. This is probably useless at this point. But, yeah, again, thank you guys for hanging out. Probably get shut out tomorrow. Yeah, probably should have saved some runs. A dozen. We got a dozen. Only 3 outs. Just that simple. Can you do it? Can we? We'll see. Dennis Santana. He's going to be on the mound for the Pirates. He has been in rough shape. 5.48 ERA. He was the man last year, not so much this year. That misses inside, ball 1. So we're back underway here in the top of the ninth. Pirates again blowing out the Cubs 12-1. Carson Kelly 1 for 3 on the night. Santana kicks and deals. That's a ground ball, and that is a fair ball down the left field line. Mangum is there. Kelly will chill out at first. Thought about second, but no, sir. Mangum, the speedy Mangum, getting there to stop that from becoming a double. Diving attempt by Trello. Trello gave it his all, just could not quite get there. So a single for Kelly, and Dansby Swanson is due up. We'll see if he takes an at bat. He is 0 for 3 on the night. 300 likes is possible. We are at 275. Thank you very much for that. That is a lot. That is a lot of likes, as that's going to be missing 1-0 to Dansby Swanson. Going right into playoff hockey after we raise the Jolly Roger. That'd be cool, as that's going to be in the dirt 2-0. But I don't know about all that. We'll see. Again, I'm ready for football, of course, but definitely going to be pulling for the Penguins to have a nice run. Especially, of course, there's no baseball next year, or at least at the beginning. Definitely will hope that the Penguins can get it going and make a nice playoff run. The 2-0 inside 3-0. So Santana, again, has had rough appearances as of late. And, well, again, a leadoff single by Kelly. And now behind Swanson, 3-0. Santana sets, kicks, and fires. Almost hits Swanson. So he walks the number 9 hitter on 4 pitches. And, yeah, so the Cubs, the runners on first and second, nobody out. Davis going to have a chat with Santana. Davis is like, look, I know I'm bad, but you might be worse. We're in the Cars by 3. Wow. Mary, your eyes do not deceive you. 12-1. It's been a great day. It's been a great day for the Bucks. Hit the like button or you get Browns tickets in your stocking this Christmas. That is true, potentially. Thank you again, Ryan, for hanging out. Potentially tying run on deck. Okay, after batting around this guy. Sweeper outside, ball 1. This is Alcantara. I'm not too sure on his story, but he is at the plate for PCA. Santana sets on the 1-0 and delivers. Swing and a miss. That pitch was outside the zone. Alcantara offers at it. Could not connect. 1-1. Charles Horn. Yeah, so it begins. I know. 1-1. Santana kicks and fires. Swing and a miss. Slider also down below the zone. Gets him to chase 1-2. Alcantara, tall, lanky a guy. I'm not really too sure of the story on him, but yeah. Here's the 1-2. That's going to be down and away, 2-2. Alcantara, don't have any of the stats. Would love to provide them for you, but it's Pittsburgh Sports Net is being stingy. I guess they didn't expect him to play. 2-2. The pitch. Checks his swing. Did he go? Did not. 3-2. Need to ban your dad for his negativity. Yeah, maybe. No, it's not going to happen. Santana had a high ERA when he first got in Pittsburgh. Figured it out last year, but definitely rough this year. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it was not really that great. Last year had a great year. Called strike 3. He struck him out. Alcantara's going to challenge. This ball is... Oh, the first base umpire saying he went on the check swing. Alcantara can't believe it. He's yelling at everybody. Council's now going to come out. Alcantara wanted to challenge. The ball, by the way, was clearly in the strike zone. He would have looked really foolish on national TV, or maybe not national, but regional TV. Council's now been tossed as he wants a word with the first base umpire. A lot of check swings tonight by both clubs, and the home plate umpire really wouldn't appeal down to first or third, so that is part of why Council is upset. And now, of course, you know, the first base umpire wasn't asked anything, and he went ahead and did the out. Like, I mean, I can kind of understand why Council's upset. Regardless, though, it is 1 out. And there's runners on first and second. Council will get an early shower because they're showing the pitch here. Again, that's not even close. I mean, that is flat out in the strike zone. Alcantara would have looked very foolish. Signed Malcolm. Yep, they signed him back. Here's the pitch. That's a fastball at the knees for a called strike to Nico Horner. 1 for 4 on the night. If you haven't already hit like, yep, again, appreciate you, Ricky. Brewers up 6-0. Oh, man, just got home from work. Yep, hoist the cones. Appreciate you, Buffy. Here's the 0-1 to Horner. Almost hits Horner as it's 1-1 to the second baseman. Again, 1 for 4 on the day. One and one, the pitch. Ground ball to short. Griffin throws to third to get the force. Good stuff by Griffin. Really smart play. Really would have been a tough play to throw on the run away from, first base. But no, sir. He throws it to third to get the force. And now there's 2 outs with runners on first and second. Michael Bush, I believe, will be up. But again, like I've mentioned before, both teams kind of emptying their benches here. Might have a pinch hitter. No, sir, they have Michael Bush. It's 1 for 3 on the night. That gets away, but Davis able to keep it in front of him. 1-0 to Michael Bush. 1 for 3 at the walk. Maybe first base wants to go home, yeah, for sure. And thank you, Trisk, for your support. 1-0. The pitch, swing and a miss. Fulton with the changeup, 1-1. Be cool to see the Pirates and Brewers both in playoffs. Yeah. Potential tying run, graduates high school next week. 1-1 counts. The pitch, as that is sent out to center field. Under it is the password. Raise the Jolly Roger. The Pirates blow out the Cubs 12-1. Man. And also hoist the cone. What a day. What a day by the Pirates. This was a fantastic performance. Absolutely great pitching, great defense. I mean, you had 1 error really by Cruz. I don't know if it's going to count as an error, because who knows what actually counts as an outfield error nowadays. Pirates had 3 errors. But I guess, again, you don't allow many runs, so you're good, right? It doesn't matter in the end. So maybe clean up that stuff. Yeah, Davis, yeah, he threw one away, Cruz, and I can't remember what happened, what else happened. But again, 15 hits for the Pirates. That's usually really good. Of course, scoring 12 of those is great. And of course, Cubs 8 hits, only 1 run. Again, Ashcraft with a great performance. And of course, the bullpen looked really good. They're starting to maybe find what they had last year. That bullpen last year was really good. This year it hasn't been the case, but lately, last few games, they've done a great job. They need to get a lot more credit. So hopefully it doesn't go to their head. And yeah, just hopefully they keep that shovel in the dirt, put it there tonight, and then the next day just keep it going for the next guy. Again, thank you guys for hanging out. Make sure again to leave a like and sub to the channel. It is free. It is free. So thank you again for giving me your time this evening. If you really did enjoy it, make sure to leave a like and sub to the channel. We are closing in on 300 likes. Make sure to like it up before you depart tonight, and enjoy the rest, of course, your Tuesday evening. And make sure to subscribe to the channel. We're trying to grow this thing even more, trying to get to 10,000 subscribers. If everyone subs right now, we would hit 9,100. I'm just saying it could happen. But anyway, that'll do it for me. I will see the Pirates fans and Cubs fans tomorrow at 6:40 Eastern, 5:40 Central. And of course, I do have a doubleheader tomorrow. It'll be the Cardinals and the Brewers. That'll be the day game. I believe that is at 1:40. I actually double check. 1:40 Eastern, 12:40 Central. Yeah, 1:40 Eastern, 12:40 Central. So I will see you baseball diehards then. Until then, enjoy the rest of your nights. I am Dr. Delay. So long until next time, right here on the Dr. Delay Network. Good night.
Thanks for spending your night with Dr. Delay. Nine innings underneath the lights. Some dreams won, some fell tonight. Fastballs faded into the dark. Echo still alive out in the park. Scoreboard glowing through the haze. Summer moments slowly fade. Every pitch and every play, another memory to replay. And the crowd rolls out into the night, while the stadium still shines bright. One last call at the ballpark tonight. Highlights playing under fading lights. Every city, every team still chasing one more summer dream. From the first pitch to the final say, thanks for watching with Dr. Delay. With Dr. Delay. From Boston nights to Wrigley skies, Dodger blue and Anaheim lights, Steel City hopes and Texas heat, every road and every seat, Seattle rain and desert glow, the Bronx, Atlanta down below, 30 teams and countless days, all connected through this game. And tomorrow brings another fight, another game beneath the lights. One last call at the ballpark tonight. Highlights playing under fading lights. Every city, every team still chasing one more summer dream. From the first pitch to the final say, thanks for watching with Dr. Delay. With Dr. Delay. Lightning all along the shore. Pittsburgh always wanting more. Win or lose, the fans remain waiting for the next game. PNC lights against the sky. River reflections drifting by. Summer baseball fades away. See you next time on Dr. Delay. On Dr. Delay. Good night, everybody. I'll see you next game.
Raise the Jolly Roger.